We're here with the amazing Ray Connects of her glorious fan film, Fulcrum. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. These clips looked so dope. Do something like, I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. So it gets me into.
Oh my God! It's like you just
group.
transform into a different person. I love it. The amazing Transmute Pictures. So excited to have you guys on. Thank you for popping on at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And they were saying, is that Alex? There was someone on there that looked like me.
Was it the Rebels?
It was one of the Rebels. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the mustache.
Fernando. It was Fernando.
Should we tell them? Should we tell them it was I was in it?
It was you. It was totally you.
It was me, dude. We should let them know.
I mean, you know,
Cat's out of the bag.
Anytime you go to the bar now or at the club or something, you've got to have that clip queued up to be like, "Look, I was in a big Star Wars."
It's like, you guys see this?
I've been wanting to tell you that you have like a great voice. Like your voice is so like crisp. I don't know how to.
You know what's scary when a woman tells you that? That means she's saying you got a good voice, but you're very ugly. So maybe you should be on radio and not on TV.
Radio, yeah, you got one thing going for you.
No.
Even try to converse with those types of people.
Whoa.
I'm a simple man making my way in the galaxy, like my father before me. The armor was my father's, now it is mine. Polynesian spa.
I've read some crazy crosshair theories. My favorite one is that he's Snoke, and like someone on Reddit did all this like hyper analysis with his face. And
that is wild.
You mean he's not Mike Pence? Dude,
that was
when
so
I saw
funny.
that I died. I couldn't stop laughing.
I can't look at him the same now.
I can't imagine that being his upbringing.
It's Yoda standing on a chair.
FaceTiming in from Dagobah.
It's Yoda and Salacious Crumb and like on top of each other in one of those like trench coats.
With like an oversized, for no reason, he's wearing someone else's robe. Who's Jedi Bob?
I think he's a Lego, like a Lego thing. I don't know. I
a Lego Star Wars meme.
I've seen memes. I think he's a Lego Star Wars meme.
Oh, okay. Well, our theories are he did. So now you can say, well, hashtag Jedi Bob. He survived. Wow. Yeah, go get set up, champ. Me and Zach will just talk about nonsense.
We'll hold down the fort.
All right, Zach. So this is what's gonna happen, man. So you know that cat girl that's on this chat? Yeah. So for next week, I don't think we're gonna have her on, dude. Don't tell her, but I don't think we're gonna have her on next week.
Okay, bro. Your secret's safe with me.
My lawyers will be hearing about this.
The cat's out of the bag.
The cat's out of the bag. Oh no, he did it. We are really. Alrighty, and here we are with my amazing friends, Star Wars Meg back again, and Drunk 3PO, the man himself.
Bro, what kind of intro was that, man? What was that? It's like weird clips, like from different shows. There was like no music. I'm like, don't know if I'm popping on next. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to have strawberry.
Actually, I was just gonna kick you, and then that was me and Kat were talking behind the scenes. We're like, you know what? I'm just gonna, you know what? I don't know about this Drunk 3PO dude. We should just kick him off. That's why that was happening. Yeah.
I'm trying to have a strawberry.
I, for one, very enjoyed that intro. It was very similar to what Jay does on his channel. Just a bunch of because you think the stream is starting and it's like, oh no, it's not. It's just a bunch of clips I've seen a million times.
About
Dislike.
About all the women that he wants to flex.
It's funny though.
Yeah, I like my favorite on your stream is the Rose Tico clip that you play. When
everybody, I know that's my oldest.
That's like
clip.
my
Everybody
favorite.
loves it.
I love
It's
it.
brilliant.
I was like, I keep saying, should I move on from that? And everyone's like, no. So That and Gina, like anything Gina, people freaking want to see. So whatever.
Yeah,
whatever you say, Meg. Whatever you say. I got your whole intro down pat, Meg. I got your whole intro. You got the whole thing. Then the lightsaber comes up. It's like, and then you hear the Jawa, Utiri, you know. And it's like, hello, my dear friends. Enough of that jibber jabber, and we're getting back to the video.
Oh, that's funny.
I like how she changes her intros though. You add a little variation sometimes, Meg. So it's a good
I do.
thing.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, you really try.
I wasn't expecting to see that clip in your intro though, AD, with the when we talked about the Snoke crosshair theory, and then you said something about Mike Pence. That kills me.
Dude, when that was trending on Twitter, like I couldn't unsee it. It was like the funniest thing ever. And it was literally right during that was happening when you were talking, Meg. You were like talking about like a serious theory. You said a theory before that, which was actually really cool, but then I just had to throw my little stupid joke in there.
That's what happens when you stream with Alex and Zach.
I'm glad you put the clip in of Kat saying I have a beautiful voice.
Oh, I
did it for you. You wanted it a long time ago, and I finally delivered. You're just really ugly, man. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyway, Team Money. Yes, Zach is in Seattle. He's ditching us again. He's gone yet again on another podcast. We might as well just replace him with Star Wars Meg at this point. So that Star Wars Meg can be our canon master of all things.
Sounds awesome. I'd be down for it.
Because Jay just doesn't have Disney Plus, and me and Kat are, not as big of fans as they are. So anyway,
we're not encyclopedia.
I still know what's going on. Actually, if it wasn't for Meg, I wouldn't know anything that's going on with the Bad Batch, or any of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you need a subscription unless you're gonna sail the high seas, as they say, pirating. But don't do that, kids.
We do
Pirate
not endorse
Bay.
that.
No, I don't pirate.
You don't know what that is. What is that word again? I don't know.
No pirating over here.
We are not
pirating. But see, I could get the whole show plus bonus by watching videos. So it's like it works. It's better for me. So.
Or you just make trailers every week and you could just watch those.
Any video these days, they'll give you the rundown.
Give you the whole rundown, and they give you like extras, like this is what I think could happen and stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just steal, and just throw that in my mix. So then it'll sound like, yeah, there's a couple of YouTubers talking the same thing. So it might be right,
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Jay is always causing trouble.
What's up, Don? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no worries. But I just happy to be on with Meg. I'm sorry, I'm excited, man. Meg, she knows I have a crush. She knows I have a crush on her. It's one of those things, and
this is the first time me and Jay are actually talking, like not on messages or email or anything.
Not being sexy in Jay's chat.
Oh my gosh.
So now you guys can be sassy together in person.
Well, I've been crying. That's why I'm wearing the sunglasses, because I'm so excited. Now I look like Daredevil.
He's just a little shy. Jay's just a little shy around women.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's a little.
Is Megan AI? She sounds like she isn't real.
It's the accent. It's got to be the accent.
Her voice is just that great, okay?
It's not the first time I've gotten that kind of comment, but I've never been called an AI. Someone said I sound like Siri or a GPS, but I've never been told I sound like an AI.
GPS.
Yeah, like
we created Meg to replace Theory. That's the end goal.
The GPS is good.
Anyway, in the news, Star Wars news, we got Hayden Christensen being his beautiful self, signing stuff.
He wore like a suspicious hat today.
Yes, he did.
I'm going to see him in November. I've got my tickets to MCM Comic Con in Birmingham, up in the north of where I live in England, but he's going to be there. And so's Ian McDermott on the Sunday.
Are you doing a meet and greet with them?
I am. Yeah, I've got my place for MCM, and I've also got one for the picture and the autograph opportunity.
Oh my gosh, I am so jealous. That's amazing.
Are you gonna bring someone to vlog the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. And then we'll share it here, exclusive.
I'll fly over.
Please feel free to.
It's in Birmingham, you said?
It's in Birmingham, yeah.
What wasn't there like another convention in like Germany recently?
It rings a bell. I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure.
I feel like there was. I feel like one of my German subs said that there was something. I could be so wrong.
Hey, Charlie, thanks, man.
Thanks, Charlie.
Our biggest supporter for sure. Still salty about last year.
Yes, poor T-Money had meet and greet tickets to meet Hayden Christensen, and I believe also Ewan McGregor. Correct me if I'm wrong, T-Money. And then COVID
canceled.
happened.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel so bad.
Dude, it's like everyone in here just wants to talk about Meg. It's amazing.
I know. As when Meg first popped in the backstage pre-room, I was like, "Can you just talk, just speak, so I can listen?"
Give her something to read.
I feel so bad, like her and Tara Stone and anybody on here who has a fun accent. I'm like, you just talk the whole time, please.
Well, when I did my 60K special, one of the requests was for me to do the entire Darth Plagueis speech, so I did that in that video.
Whoa.
That was fun.
That sounds beautiful.
At least Ronnie's pretty sure you're a person.
Pretty sure I'm a person. Well, when I do my face reveal at 100K, there won't be any ambiguity.
You're getting close. Oh, I didn't know you were planning on doing one.
I know what you look like.
Actually, I think Jay does know what I look like.
Yeah, we all know what you look like, but like no one else does. It's like we're all friends here, so we get to
She looks like heaven.
Oh.
Bless you, little heart.
So a little hot. Wait, say that again. A little hot.
I said bless your little heart, but I said it like quite.
Yeah,
I've
you
been
gotta
to England
say it like
a few
that.
times. It's kind of
I've been to
cozy little
London.
country, so
it kind of reminds me of San Francisco and New York in one. Only.
Yeah, but when Americans go to England, we're like loud, unless it's soccer season over there. But we're like loud and
we want a gallon of milk
that we can't get. Americans from like a mile away.
Wait, how? What are the giveaways?
Americans are very like expressive, even when they're not speaking. They use, I mean, not in the not the way Italians or other Europeans do it, but like you're very expressive. Not you personally, just Americans in general.
We're not as wound up. We're just
like there's different protocols. I'll give you an example. Like on the tube, which is the subway system, like Americans carry on the same sort of volume levels as they would if they were walking down the street, whereas British people know to kind of tone it down a bit.
Yeah, because they're classy and we're just a bunch of loud mouths.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're loud and like even when I was in England, my friends were kind of like, "Hey," I was like, "I'm excited, man! Look at all the British people."
Yeah,
like in England, man. So I was like, "Where's the Queen? I want to see the Queen." Or I want to kneel before the Queen. You know,
I was gambling
that's
over
like
there.
A spectacle. Like we like seeing it because it's entertaining.
We're entertaining.
We're just props for you Brits. Is that how this works?
Exactly.
Jesus.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. Yeah, I was gambling over there when I was over there, and like I was like screaming on all my wins, and everyone there was like British, and they just like were very monotone and relaxed, not really. They're like, "Yeah, we won," but I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And I'm like, trying to give high fives, and everyone's like, "Leave me alone."
Which is the stereotype, because we see Americans as that like big and loud and like baseball and soccer and all these like exaggerated traits. I
was also drinking gin and tonics like that entire day, so I was pretty gone. But I mean,
what are you, like a drunk gambler, Alex? Like that's your life? Like that's what's going on? Are you that stressed out?
That's all I do. From sitting in a room editing all day, I have to let some steam off. So I just get drunk and go and gamble.
This video was straight fire, bro. Even though I know I teased a little bit about the Last Jedi stuff, it was freaking awesome. So,
thanks, dude, and I appreciate you stopping in, man. Like that meant a lot.
Yeah, like, it was awesome.
I love editing the tributes because those are the ones that like take the longest amount of time too, and to be able to have like people like live like premiering, like the whole premiering function is like so cool because we can all like come together as if it's like a live stream, even though it isn't. And I can.
I even
still sit
sent you a
behind my
super
computer.
chat because it was that good.
Yeah, you're my guy. I paid it forward though and became a member.
On my channel?
I wanted my Rose Tico.
Oh. Yeah, I got some giveaways coming up for my members too, so look out for that. Maybe a Hayden Christensen autograph.
Ooh.
Since, you know,
Me
I'm friends with all those people, you know.
Yeah. All those people, meaning only Hayden Christensen and no one else.
No. I met Hayden Christensen long time ago at Disney. Used to do before Disney bought Star Wars, they used to do a Star Wars weekend, and it was 2 weeks, and they had all the stars come in. That's where I met Mark Hamill, all those people. They all came in, and they just did a convention there over the weekend. So Hayden was there one of the times too. So
they would do that every year.
They used to do it every year. Since even before the prequels. So it was just a weekend in Orlando. It was a big thing. They hyped it up. And what they did was they set up all the characters to take photo shoots throughout the entire. It wasn't Walt Disney World. It was it's Hollywood Studios now, but I think it was called MGM Studios back then. And you can get pictures with Vader, Ahsoka. And the nicest person I ever met was the girl. Oh God, you guys are gonna kill me. The girl who voiced Ahsoka. She has a clothing.
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley.
Oh, she seems so.
She was there like every time. She was wonderful, and she had a little setup where you could go hang out and talk with her. She was absolutely amazing. So one of the nicest people. A very nice person. Yeah, one of the nicest people ever. Like. And she like, you know how like some of the, I mean, she's not like a top tier, like she's not like Mark Hamill, you know what I mean, as far as like levels go, I guess. And some people's minds she is, but for a lot of the celebrities that were there, it was like you have like 5 seconds, you know, you rush in, it's like, hey, how you doing? You're the greatest thing ever. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture, and then you move on. She if there was like kids there, she just were like, no. They stayed and like hung out, and that was pretty cool to see. So,
that's so awesome.
But yeah. So
interactive.
Wait, was Ewan ever there?
Ewan McGregor? I think after episode 2. I think it was Ewan McGregor. It was all the people from episode. I think that's when Hayden was there.
How tall is he?
Short. Everyone's short. I met Jake Lloyd there too. Jake Lloyd, this was years ago, and Jake Lloyd was in the parade. I have this video somewhere. I gotta find it. He's sitting in this car. I feel so bad for the kid, and he's a little older now, you know. But he was in the car. He was riding in the back, waving at people, and everybody was yelling. Now that's pod racing. I mean, everybody in the parade. Everybody, he would come to, and they're like, "That's pod racing." And the next guy, "That's pod racing." Now that's shaking pod his head. Racing. Yeah, and he's just, like, it was just, oh man.
I feel bad for him. He's had quite a shit life so far.
He's had a rough one, yeah.
Yeah, most child stars. I don't know. Are there any child stars that like ended up thriving? Like not right off the bat, really? Like usually all of them.
Sean Austin. He was in Goonies, and then he was in Rudy. He was in Lord of the Rings.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
he kind of overcame.
I guess maybe it was like different times too.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman too.
No, he was with that whole Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Come up, so he kind of I don't know, he kind of broke. I mean, like, I don't know, you called Macaulay Culkin.
I mean, he had a really few years of drugs and so much stuff.
He's kind of came through it all though, didn't
I think he just had a kid.
Yeah. In
with
recent
Brenda
years,
Song, right?
Got his stuff together.
Did they just have a kid?
Wait, is that his wife?
I believe they're together. Yes, he's their partners, and I think they just had a kid. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. but I know that they're together, and he's bouncing back. Like he's doing American Horror Story now, which is like a huge show. So,
well, I got to give a shout out to Lulu, one of the greatest people in my life. What's up, Lulu? Thank you for being here.
And also Nikki.
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about Nikki.
She's here reporting for duty to cause chaos in the comments.
No.
That was the one task I gave her.
A2D2. Look at that shirt.
The rebellion.
I'm just saying, Alex. When I'm on the stream, a lot of women show up in the. I'm just saying.
Subscribe.
I was trying to point that out a little bit. That's all.
I just have the women on the stream instead of in the comments.
He's trying, folks. He's trying. Dawn is here. I had dinner with Dawn. She was in town. No, Nikki's great. She runs my Discord. She keeps everybody in line, including me.
That's not an easy job.
She's like, get in your Discord and say hi to people. Damn it! I'm like, okay.
I still don't really know how all that works.
I'm so Discord illiterate.
What's up, Jabba the Whoop? Look at all my friends are here. Nice to see you.
Don Claterman. What's up, everyone?
She's one of my patrons.
Oh.
All these loyal viewers of yours.
I love her.
Is anybody here for Alex? Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's what Charlie's here for me. Charlie's here for me.
Okay, thanks.
I'm here for you, Alex.
Matt's here for
Look
me.
at Meg causing trouble between us. Look at her. She's just trying to.
T-Money's here for me and Kat.
It's just her being
T-Money
friendly.
shaming me about my Discord. I know. I'm so bad at it.
Java's here for everyone. See?
I know. Jabba the Whoop is good people.
Yeah, see? Nick Amador. Nick Amador is my guy. What's up, dude?
He just said, I'm here for.
He's here for me. That's what that means.
Ducky Mono says, I'm here for Meg and Drunk. It should be Drunk and Meg, but I'll forgive you this time.
Meg first, always.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's just the way it has to be.
That's how it has to be.
General Kenobi.
It's
in on a
Sunday.
stream.
Someone says they're here for my dad. Drunk? Huh.
I blame him for making me cry so many times over the last years.
Yep. Retweet, Nikki.
Yeah, I kind of do that. Sorry, I like making emotional content, guys.
Oh, on your other channel, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't stream on my main.
Is there a reason?
Yeah,
you just want to keep it like it is, like
it's a analytics thing. I've already tested it. And it's better to just start from scratch on a new channel, so that my other videos can continually perform. Yeah.
It damages the algorithm. It damages your channel.
Otherwise, that Spider-Man trailer wouldn't be at 100,000 views right now. Or yeah, it's like it's very weird. Yeah, Meg would know the algorithm because she plays the algorithm really well. I would say that for sure. She kills the game. Drunk, on the other hand, just streams and doesn't get any
don't care.
subscribers.
Yeah,
you've been at like 48.9K for like 2
I know.
years.
I'm just like stuck at 48.9. I'm like, that's just play that number in the lottery and just leave it like it is. Hey, I got a great, like, my members and stuff are fantastic.
No, you have a great community. I love your community.
I have a great community, and we just stopped looking at numbers. We're just like,
yeah,
we are who we are, and people show up in my stream I never dreamed, and it is what it is.
And they were so nice to me when I was in too. I was like expecting to, people not give a shit about me, but everyone was so welcoming. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I got you over 1,000. Thanks. So
I think it was like 600.
Yeah. Well, still, I got you. I got you
to a certain. Yeah.
I agree with Nikki's latest comment. She says Drunk needs to start twerking. He'll get more subs.
Oh, Meg wants to see me twerking. I see how you flirt over there in England.
I think that's a loose interpretation, but
our hot tub stream's still a thing.
Loose interpretation. I love it. Yeah, exactly, Lulu. Exactly.
For some people.
I'm just a toxic Geeks and Gamers guy.
Yeah, but you're the better of the geeks and gamers, according to all the viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drunk 3PO is Geeks and Gamers.
Look at that.
He's like the secret emperor behind it all.
Exactly. I'll just let them run amok over there.
I will go blind, Nicky.
No, we need to do a drinking stream though. That'd be fun.
Would it though?
Loud?
Well, you put it in cups and you don't specify that you're drinking. You're just like,
I guess.
just like, yeah.
I don't know if you guys want alcohol in me. I'm already obnoxious as it is. For a couple of drinks, I get like really flirty happy, and like that might not be the best for anyone.
Yeah, and it'll be a live stream and everyone can make fun of you the whole time.
It would just have to be me and Alex, because I would feel bad the next day if there was I'd be like texting Kat like, I'm so sorry I made an ass of myself on the live stream. So
no, I watched a snippet of Jay. When you guys went to Vegas and you were talking.
Yeah.
I tuned in when you were talking to Jedi Bunny and her.
Oh my gosh, so embarrassed.
Yeah, I tuned in right there, so I was like, "Ooh, that's rough." I was dying though. I was in
Vegas with a name like Drunk 3PO, which I don't really drink that much, to be honest. People kept handing me like the biggest drink. They're like, "Oh, it's Drunk 3PO here on the house, here," and like after a while, you know, even though I was just taking a couple sips, I'm like, okay. And then they're like, "Jay, go live." I'm like, I can't even. Maybe that's not a good idea. And they're like, no, go live. It's cool. So I was like, okay. And Kat and this girl, she's here with her boyfriend. And I'm like, you see that? That's Kelly. She's a friend of mine. I had the biggest crush on her, and I almost took her away from her boyfriend. I was like, but he's a good guy too. I was like, oh my God.
It was the best. We should all.
The next day, I apologized to him. The next day, I apologized to him. I was like, "Hey, man!" Like he goes, "Nah, man. Drunk people thinks my girl is hot. That's awesome." I was like, "All right, well." I'm also like 6'4", so he was a little he was a little guy. You
are 6 foot. No wonder you're saying everybody's short.
I'm absolutely tiny compared to you.
Everyone's.
How tall are you, Star Wars Meg?
I'm just over 5'3".
I'm 5'2". I'll take you just over 5'3". I wish. Yeah, that makes Drunk a solid
man.
Foot?
That's all I'm just saying.
We could make a ladder. Could Meg, Kat, me, Drunk.
Foot taller than me.
We need someone who's 5'8", so that we can do like a full ladder all the way up.
That's like the rarest height.
Yeah,
like you always meet people who are 5'7",
yeah,
or 5'9", but then they
5'9" is so
say
common.
that they're just 6 foot.
Yeah. Isn't Tom Cruise 5'9"?
Yeah.
How tall are you, Alex?
I'm 6.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
I'm like I think that's average, right?
I think 5'10".
I say you're about Joe average.
Joe,
you look good, Alex. Man, you got the beard thing coming in nice. You look like you go to the gym every now and then. Your teeth are white. You got a lot of good stuff going for you.
It'll all work itself out.
Your backdrop sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. You got the play button. It's nice.
Yeah, it'll get better.
Meg will probably get one.
Especially once I move into the AD house. And we'll get
Meg will probably get a play button. I don't know. I probably won't. I'm happy.
You'll be at 49.
I'll be at 49.1
for the next 6 months.
Until the next celebrity wants to come on my.
All right, Nikki. We have our 5'8" person.
Yay.
Yeah, Nikki's tall.
Jealous. I wish.
She's the rarest height. She's also a rare personality. She's a lot of fun.
Oh, you haven't met her in person.
I've never met her in person, no.
Yeah, I have.
I see her in my Discord and in Star Wars Santa's Discord.
Wait, you have a Discord?
I do.
Why am I not in there? How come I didn't get an invite?
It's for patrons only, but I'll give you an invite.
Jay's not a real fan.
That's cool.
Not a real fan. Not a real fan, Jay. You wouldn't know.
I was wondering, like, if I become a member, do I get access or?
I'll send you the link.
You have to hit you have to hit 50,000 subscribers to get access.
Well, that'll.
Actually, that's a good idea.
I put out content. I don't know what happens. Like, it's just You know what it is? Like last month, I was gaining 100 subs and then losing 100 every day. It was so weird that I actually reached out to someone and said, "Can you look at this?" And like this other YouTuber was like, "Yeah, that happened to me like 3 years ago. You're just gonna have to deal with it until it goes away." I was like,
Goes
okay.
away.
Yeah.
Jay, you need a shot color every time you get too friendly.
Oh
my god. What's the most embarrassing thing you did in Vegas? I want to know now.
She said that's not the most.
I know what is.
I fell asleep everywhere and they kept decorating me with stuff. I fell asleep at the pool and they were like putting women's hats on me and they taking pictures.
That's funny though. That's not embarrassing.
Well, they turned it into this crazy meme that was all over Twitter until I got my Twitter was nuked. But
oh yeah.
And then I fell asleep. I was supposed to be on the big Friday Night Tights show, and I go there and I fell asleep on the couch. And they took a picture and they put it on. They just photoshopped it on everything, like I'm laying in a street corner. Somebody put it on a CNN headline saying YouTuber's down on his luck. Like I'm sleeping on the street corner. They put me at Jabba's palace, you know, laying next to Jabba, like all this stuff.
That one.
So I was like, wow.
I saw a lot of memes in that period of time on Twitter, so
a lot of memes.
That's how I found out about it.
As long as people are happy and laughing.
Thanks, Lulu.
That's all. That's all. Nikki says I'm always falling asleep. I've witnessed. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just.
Yeah, we gotta all have. We gotta have. Nikki needs to go to Celebration. We all need to go to Celebration. We need to do the ladder, all the way up.
Wait, how far are you from Anaheim, Alex?
45 minutes.
You're 45 minutes from Disneyland?
Mm-hmm.
So if I go to Disneyland, you'd meet me over there? Could you?
Yeah, well, that's why
if I gave you a long enough heads up.
When you were in California, you were even down here hanging out with RK Outpost, who's like right down the street from me, and you didn't even hit me up. And I was like, okay, dude. I see
Are you in San Diego?
Yeah, I'm in like the outskirts, like North County, right? Literally like right near RK Outpost.
So I'm gonna be in San Diego Thursday and Tuesday
of next week.
Yeah, coming up.
I'm gonna be in LA Universal.
Let's see. You see how it is, everyone.
I'm gonna be in LA and Universal on Friday and Saturday, so Thursday works.
Well, I'm coming in Thursday because I'm going to Mexico, and then.
Oh, you're flying into like the San Diego airport on Thursday. Yeah. Okay. And then you're just driving straight down to Mexico, or you're just gonna stay in.
Yeah, we're going straight across the border, and then after that, when I get back on Tuesday, though, like if you're free, I could catch a hotel and we could just hang out or something.
Yeah,
we can fly back because I don't have a ticket back yet. Because I was thinking about going to Disneyland, but you know, if not, I'll text you, man. I'll text you.
I should be moved into my new place so you could come chill in the hot tub and pool and stuff. And then cattle cruise over and we'll all hang out.
Yeah. No, I've been waiting for the grand opening of the AD house for like
I know
3
the
months.
hype house. It's gonna be awesome. Zach's gonna be living with me too, drunk. I don't know if you know that. We're gonna have like Zach.
WATTO.
WATTO.
Our other host.
Why? Yeah. Why? Man, California is so expensive though, man. But I mean, if you love it, you love it.
Yeah, I probably couldn't live anywhere else. I
bet you'd
for
love
long periods of time. I've never been. I want to go.
It's humid over there.
I'm okay with humid weather. I think I'm okay with it because like my family's from Jersey and it gets pretty humid over there sometimes too.
I mean, Ryan's there. Nikki's in Florida. You know, all these people in the chat. So, listen, I'll tell you what. You get on a plane. I got friend. Look, let me show you what my friend got me. Who works at Galaxy's Edge? You got me the Darksaber. So
cool.
Yeah. Well, you saw the review because I think I highlighted your comment because you're famous. So.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
When you come, if you come to Orlando, I'll make a Galaxy's Edge day with you. Okay. And I'll see if like he can get you into, unless you've already ridden it, the Rise of the Resistance.
No, I haven't. I haven't even been to Disneyland since Galaxy's Edge came out. I just haven't gone, and I need to. But like I said, I mean, Celebration is going to be in Anaheim, right, next year. So, like, I'm literally right there. So, If anyone doesn't want to pay for a hotel, we have rooms. You know, you can just sleep in the.
I can come over there sleep on the couch.
Yeah, you can just chill here.
Just don't just don't draw penises on my face. And
I'll draw several. I'll only draw 2 or 3 penises.
You see, that's what we do here, Meg. When you fall asleep on your friend's couch in America.
Yeah, it's done in England as well.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Hey, Jersey boy, sup, dude?
New Jersey represent.
New Jersey.
When is Meg coming to Florida?
When am I?
Meg, when are you coming to the States? You know, you need to come to California first, and then on your way out, go to Florida, because that's like, you know, the last thing you do.
Yeah, go out on a high note. Come see me.
Yeah, I absolutely have to visit. That'd be really cool.
Oh, I heard it's pretty hard traveling out of the UK
right now. It is, yeah.
Because you need to go somewhere else for 2 weeks before you come to the States, right?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I know because like the director for this film that we're doing has to do that before he comes out next month. He has to like go somewhere that's like allowed for the UK quarantine or whatever. They have to go there for 2 weeks, and then from there fly to the States and then be quarantined in the States for a week. So it's like,
yeah, that sounds about right.
It's insane. Like I was
and
like,
then
wow.
There's like vaccine laws and everything else. So.
Yeah.
Where's this other secret location they're taking them? Like Greenland, Iceland? Like where are they going?
I know, right? I don't know what the specified locations are for the UK to go to.
Probably some island off of Spain. Take him to the
Colosseum. I'd do that. Chill on a Spanish island for a couple weeks.
Wait, Nikki's in Florida?
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah, I hung out with her in Orlando a few times. And believe me, she can kick ass. That's all I'm saying. Like, just got to be careful.
I can believe that.
Yeah, it's like she brings it.
Wait, I missed that. It's Pooh 3PO. Give us a cough. What does that mean? What does that even mean?
So, like Krista from Geeks and Gamers, like when she met me, she was just like, "Oh, you're just so nice, like Winnie the Pooh." But for some reason in Vegas, like the dry heat and the desert, I just kept coughing. I was like thirsty all the time because I'm used to humid, all this moisture absorbing in my skin in the humidity. But you go to Vegas, it's like all the water's being sucked out of my soul because it's dry, and I'm like coughing all the time. So every time, like it was just like, "Hey, everybody," like hacking up sand and whatever else they have.
So it's more like General Grievous than Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, more Grievous than anything.
Literally 2 weeks before you were there, I was in Vegas, and it was 114 degrees for like 3 days. And like, I don't know about you, but here it's 70 degrees year round, so that was kind of hot, and I didn't like that very much. I think I like humidity a little bit more because there's moisture.
Like 88, but the humidity makes it feel like 98 at times. But we're getting into the fall season, so the humidity and all that stuff's about to drop.
It's like being in a steam room.
There's always like hurricane stuff around, but like Orlando's kind of like in the middle. So when I lived in Miami, the hurricanes we took a little more seriously, but now that I'm in Central Florida, it's kind of, as long as it's not a Category 5, it's like we're just kind of like just chilling. Like I actually went to Disneyland. I actually went to Disney World, like on the eve of the hurricane because they never close.
What? For real?
If Disney World closes because of the hurricane, then you know it's like it's
a big deal.
Wait, Ida, the one that just happened, Hurricane Ida.
Yeah, all it did was suck all the hot air and humidity out, so it gave us like 3 amazing days here.
Wow.
It was like 78 degrees. It wasn't hot and nice breeze. But I mean, it's terrible what happened to New Orleans and all that stuff over there. But
yeah, well, I saw that there was another one coming up the Gulf. I don't know. This is me on the West Coast trying to stay up to date with what's happening over on the East Coast.
Are you in California too, though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We just have to worry about earthquakes, but that's not gonna. Those aren't really that big of a deal.
Knock wood! Don't jinx us. We all start shaking.
Cat's all worried about the San Andreas fault cracking, and I'm like, we're fine.
Stop! My biggest fear in the world.
We're fine. We're fine.
No, it's so true though. When you don't live in California, native Californians are like, "Oh my God, earthquakes!" You just get used to them. So I was under the impression that there was one like every other day over here. That is not
No.
the case for anyone.
Most of the time, you don't even notice. Most of the time, you don't even notice them unless you're like actually sleeping, and like you hear like a slight shake, or like, oh, well, that happened. That's about it.
Man,
Sometimes
East Coast,
it'll
West
shake a
Coast
little
people
bit.
are so different. We're so
Yeah,
different.
you guys are like a completely different breed and country.
I'm a
over
native
there.
East Coaster. I never wanted to.
I've been free like this whole time in my state, while you guys have been locked in your bathroom for a year. So,
I mean,
we're allowed to go out.
I mean, we've been fine. Everything's been pretty normal for like a while now. We actually haven't really been locked up. I don't know what Ryan
since
told you,
last May.
No,
yeah, exactly. So
we were locked down from November 2020 to March of this year.
Yeah.
I think. But after that,
we
it
were
started to
2 weeks, and we were back at the theme parks.
Like the rule though is if you have 50K subscribers or more, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Oh,
Jay will get there in 2027 when the
If I'm still on YouTube.
Oh god.
If I'm still on YouTube. Hey, listen, you know what my goal was, honestly, was 10,000. Like I was like, if I get to 10,000, if more than 10,000 people care to see me on like a screen, then I think I've accomplished something. So the
my
fact
aim
that
right from the start was 1,000. That was always my aim.
And now you're gonna take over Star Wars theory. It's a wild world we live in.
I don't think I'll ever get to his channel size.
You'll probably, you know, you'd be surprised. Like in terms of view counts, there are a lot of channels that have like millions of subs that don't get the same amount of view counts as like channels with like 100K or 200K, just because, you know, sometimes the algorithm like works in mysterious ways. So you never know. You never know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like through the whole Gina stuff, like I was putting out trash videos and they were getting 50,000-60,000 views.
Yeah, it's like the algorithm, what everyone was talking about, like trending news, everything.
It was just blessing me during that time, and then now it's kind of back to normal, like 10,000. So I was like, that's fine with me.
There are so many anomalies with the algorithm, because you might work, you know, for weeks on a video, you put it out, it doesn't do well. Then you work on like a video that you think is absolutely nothing, and it blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that's actually a funny story. I worked on a Game of Thrones trailer before season 8 came out, and I literally was like, "This isn't gonna get any views. This is like this is terrible." I'm like, I was super lazy. It was like 1 minute and 10 seconds. I put it out. It's 7 million views in a week, and then I was like, "Wow!" And then I spent like 3 weeks or 2 months on a tribute, and it gets like maybe 100K to 1 million, and I'm just like, "What happened?" Like you look at the analytics,
that trailer was so good. It was so real.
I look back on it. I was like, I didn't like it, and like I when I see it 7 million 7 million views, I'm like, there's no way I could figure out how that even happened. So I just
that video blew up. That was like right when I was getting to know you. I feel like that's one of the first videos of yours I might have reacted to.
I think our Star Wars channels will probably. I don't know if mine's really Star Wars. It kind of is, but. Like when the Kenobi series drops, that'll probably be the next big. If it's bad, then it'll really take off. If it's good, then I think.
Well, I mean, I think no, regardless, the search, the queries, the search and ranking is going to be really good for us. But I actually just noticed recently, my channel ranks really high in Marvel stuff, so I'm going to start posting Marvel stuff now because
you have
like
Marvel videos.
Well, like I posted in the past, I've posted Avengers stuff that has like a couple million, and then I posted the Spider-Man thing that's getting views. I have another trailer posting tonight, so I'm gonna start like really getting into Marvel now until Star Wars starts up, because like I didn't even realize it, because I don't know if you guys use anything like vidIQ or TubeBuddy where you can see how you rank and search for certain terms. That's kind of how I determine how I make videos. Like I literally went in there and typed in Spider-Man. I was like top 100 percentile in Spider-Man, Marvel, Avengers, like any of those search terms. So I was like, screw it, I'll try it. And they're doing pretty well. So that's kind of relieving. So I don't always have to do Star Wars stuff. I can take a little break.
You're telling me all those Lord of the Rings videos that I voted for you to make in your community tab aren't gonna come to fruition?
No, I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna do those once they announce the series is gonna come out. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Because that's when like the queries comes up.
Right?
And that's when Star Wars Meg is going to make 40 channels like Theory and have Lord of the Rings Meg and Spider-Man Meg.
I've already got 2 channels. I don't know if I'm going to branch out even further.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I've got my
Yeah.
main channel and I've got my music channel.
You make music?
I do. I'm a composer.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Like,
I
what kind
did.
of?
I
like,
did, Meg. I knew.
Like, what's your main
knows
instrument? What's your main instrument that you play?
Meg's Cantina. That's a sweet name.
I got a
you
music
found
channel
it.
too.
You do. I actually listen to Jay's music channel. He's a good pianist.
Is that serious?
Yeah, serious.
Really?
He makes these. He makes these really nice mixes where he uses like footage of like a seashore, and he's
It's called
playing
Mental Chill.
Mental Chill.
Dang,
And I think I came across.
Oh
it
no, I know
knowing
about
it
that
was
channel.
Jay.
I'm subscribed to that channel.
I haven't really like these other channels. It's a lot of work. I haven't really like right now. I'm trying to get
Cat wins.
Oh,
well, obviously.
Callista, you're the goat.
I'm trying to like my travel channel is like where my heart's at right now. So it's like taking
You've been traveling a lot.
So
haven't you?
Yeah.
Wait, so where are you going in Mexico? I wanted to ask which part of Mexico.
I'm actually going. I can't. I don't think I can say the city yet on live stream, but we're going to this place. We're going to this place to finish building a special needs orphanage in Mexico for 4 days. So we're like bringing a bunch of stuff over the border, driving some trucks over, and then I guess like the cartel or whoever's in charge of that town is letting us go in to finish that. So they just don't.
What part of Mexico?
They don't want us to talk about too much, but it's.
He said he can't reveal yet.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha. Oh, okay.
It's not that far from the border, but I've never been. It's my first time, and then I'm gonna film for 3 days. I'm gonna try to do like a documentary type thing, and
that would be
so. But yeah, I just came back from St. Augustine, so I'm working on that video. Those editing projects take like days to make it. You know, it's different than the Drunk 3PO channel where it's just me yelling about how much I hate The Last Jedi.
Yeah, you need B-roll. You need
Jay, I know what you're trying to do.
I don't talk about it anymore, Meg. It's past. Okay. I appreciate people that love that movie. I really do. I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's we're not going to get into that, but
anyway, it's all good.
Anyways, we haven't really talked any Star Wars yet, and
it's like a bunch of friends hanging out.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Just having fun.
And I want to hear Meg's like cool theories and what she's been kind of thinking of for the future Star Wars that's coming up, like Kenobi, Boba Fett, Visions. Are you excited for Visions, by the way, Meg?
I'm a lot more excited after seeing that trailer. I'm not.
Right?
I can't lie and say it's going to be my favorite Star Wars project. It's not, but.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll review it.
The trailer was lit. That trailer, they were not messing around.
No, I'm super hyped for it. Like I like the idea of animation with Star Wars because there's so much more of like a medium for storytelling and freedom to really do a lot of things that you can't do that live action kind of holds you back from. So I'm really excited just to see different perspectives on how other cultures and how other animators see Star Wars instead of it just being that Clone Wars look,
That trailer is freaking glorious. Yes, Nikki, I agree.
Spot on.
It was such a good trailer. I'm also shocked that they're releasing it all at once, but I'm kind of excited about that. To be able to just binge it all.
Indeed.
Yeah. I saw, like, I remember at first I heard about, because I remember I liked the Samurai Jack style with Clone Wars, and I was wondering if they were ever going to do that again or something similar to that. Now that they are, obviously it resonates well. It's at 3.6 million views now.
The trailer?
Yeah.
Dang.
Like it's an exciting time we live in to be a Star Wars fan. I gotta say.
We're coming
100%.
up on the Visions, Book of Boba in December, Kenobi.
Andor.
Whenever that's Andor, yes. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I forgot about Andor.
There's so much.
I'm very excited for Andor.
Can you elaborate why?
I know a few things which I can't speak about.
What?
Why?
Because my source who worked on Andor lives very near to where they filmed, which is actually near me, down in Surrey, which is the next county outside of Greater London.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't catch it.
Oh, like sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I was like, what?
No, I think that's it. I just know a couple of really cool things that
That's really
I don't
cool.
think fans are going to expect.
That's really cool. I would expect them to do something like that in a show like that because it's it's Cassian Andor, a character that isn't really around. They're probably going to add a lot of really cool things to it.
I've always said it's like a Trojan horse. Like you expect it to be just like some boring Rogue One prequel, but then they're going to use that point in the timeline to add in all these different things.
I'm stoked for it.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
When can we be expecting that show? Like, oh, there's so much up in the air.
I think it's going to be right after the Book of Boba Fett, just because it wrapped up before Kenobi did. So it'll probably be the Book of Boba Fett and/or Kenobi, and then the Bad Batch somewhere in that season 2.
Oh, true.
And then the Mandalorian season 3 is going to be the winter release.
Oh my god!
In October.
Next year's going to be so stacked. So we can't expect Ahsoka until 2023, probably.
Probably not.
It's okay. We have a lot between now and then to look forward to.
Lots of great content.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, and then Mandalorian. Wait, was there something about the Mandalorian season 3?
Yeah, in like 2023.
No, Mandalorian season 3 is going to be at the end of next year.
Oh, end of next year.
Ahsoka is probably going to be 2023.
Somebody lied to me on Twitter then. I saw some. I can't believe it. I take Star Wars Twitter like it's the gospel. Everything on there I see, I believe, but.
Twitter.
I joined Twitter quite recently, just like a few months ago, and already I see this massive divide where there's one portion of the fandom where it's like, if you don't love everything about the sequels, you're toxic. And then on the other hand, if you like anything about the sequels, you're just,
Yeah, Star Wars Twitter is
That's why I'm not really on Twitter all that often, really at all.
You're not missing out on much.
I get enough from I prefer Instagram. I prefer actually Instagram and YouTube are really the only I guess you can call YouTube a social media platform.
Yeah, I guess.
Typical Jay eating on a stream.
He's just trying to get some strawberries, y'all.
Hey,
Leave the man.
Listen to y'all.
Wait, Jay, didn't Gina get brought back to Mando? Or was that just
fake news?
That was fake news. I don't know where I kept seeing that. I was like, why? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, listen, a lot of people they would love to have her back because it's like a slap in the face to cancel culture and the stuff that happened to her and things like that. So there's like hope there, like we need her back, but
for the sake of the story, I mean, regardless of what happened, for the sake of the story, it'd be good to have her back, because
oh my gosh, the Cara Dune character was like gonna dive into Andor and she was related to Princess Leia,
yeah, they really were just starting to like build her.
They have all that, like see, that was my hope from Disney from day one when they bought it. It's like, don't mess with the characters that we have. Like, create us something new, like they did with Mandalorian. Like, create us something new. Like, give us something new, and then that we can love. So,
and give us Luke at the very end.
Yeah, don't kill him off.
Like, build up a bunch of new characters and then have like Luke, like what they did at the very end. Like, that was just icing on the cake for sure.
There's way more of that to come, by the way. That big reveal was like their way of testing the waters to
see what would happen.
And do not underestimate the Book of Boba Fett. I've said this a lot on my channel, just from someone who I know and someone other Star Wars YouTubers have talked about, like Star Wars Only. He's also got a source who confirmed some things I know. That when Robert Rodriguez came out and said to Collider a few weeks ago that he went all out on the series and it's going to blow our minds, he really means it, because it's the Boba Fett show. It has to give respect to Boba's past in flashbacks and also like where he's going what his journey is.
Oh, I didn't even really think about that.
Oh
The
my
character
God.
developments that he's going to undergo. So
Yeah,
Are
I've
they-
heard him say that if you liked season 2 of Mando, like Book of Boba is gonna be like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm so excited.
They're really going to try to bank on the whole flashback thing, aren't they? Like,
They're
feel
really
like
banking on
I
it.
feel like Kenobi's going to have a lot of flashbacks.
It better.
And we're going to see Anakin defiling that temple the way
Oh my
we've
God.
always wanted to see. You're familiar with that deleted scene, right, Meg? Of him?
Absolutely. Yeah.
They're probably just going to re-render that. I wouldn't doubt it. That'd be really cool.
We will
I just
actually
hope
see
they-
Shakti die in canon.
I just want to see like them in their Clone Wars battle armor. Would be kind of cool. So
Yeah, if Zach was here, he'd advocate for that too. I'm so pissed he's not here. You would have so much to say about all of this.
I just
I
think
wanna
like
hear Zach
I've said this 100 times, but I just see like what Disney's doing is basically the Marvel playbook.
Yeah,
So
they're really following in Marvel's footsteps.
it's
because Marvel's been
and
killing the game.
Thrawn will be Thanos, Mando's like Iron Man, and then they're building all around this, and then they're gonna, it'll be Boba Fett's team and Ahsoka's team, and Luke will probably be there, and Mando, and they're all gonna fight Thrawn.
I just hope
and it wouldn't surprise me at the end if Mando dies, like Iron Man did.
Yeah,
You know? Or maybe it's Grogu. Maybe they'll kill off Grogu in a big old.
No, they would
What?
never do
No,
that.
they can't do that. There's no way they're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
I thought they would never kill off Luke, but they did that without a problem. So who knows? Like
I
They've
think
learned their
Mando-
lesson.
I think Mando's a logical option to eventually kill off. His whole entire character is built around this idea of a tragic hero.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
I agree. I'm okay with Mando dying. I mean, I feel like he kind of has to really defend. He's gonna do it defending Grogu or whatever the hell happens. Maybe,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, how then that means if Grogu lives, which he probably will. Thank you, Strike, for the compliment. Thank you. And
you're looking mad fan.
That means they might have to it might change like that. That could change Star Wars altogether. So like it'll just change the whole everything, the destiny of so much if he lives, which he probably will. But because if you go to Disney right now, they put that little baby Yoda on freaking everything. Like that's
There's
their
no
big
two
money
ways
maker,
there.
Like
Yeah.
everyone's buying it. And like
Don't you
even
know that Lucasfilm copyrighted the name Baby Yoda because a lot of fake, like not fake, but like third-party sources were using the name for their own merch. So they've copyrighted the words Baby Yoda.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
Charlie, thank you. Charlie knows
Yeah,
what's up.
I mean, if they follow the whole MCU format, it better feel like Star Wars, not MCU. That's all I gotta say.
I would not mind though, like an Infinity War level event in Star Wars. Like that was a huge like conglomeration. I know a lot of people would hate that though, because a lot of people don't like when Star Wars all crosses over and characters intertwine. Like people like for certain storylines to remain separated. But I just think like the way Infinity War was with the Marvel fandom, like I feel like we could use something like that for Star Wars.
Well, think about it for a second. Star Wars is now run by a board of directors. So you look at what Marvel did for however you like those movies or not for like 12 years. They put together like a 12, 13 year story that, like you said, was odd. The Infinity Wars was probably the greatest superhero movie ever made, like that in my opinion. And it was just, and like they had little movies in between that people didn't like people didn't like Thor 2 or they didn't like Ant-Man, like whatever, but it still all came together in a story over 10 12 years, whatever it was, like 10 to 12 years. And then so you had the sequels that came out. We won't get into that, whether you like them or not. And they were very divisive among Star Wars fans and stuff like that. And it looked like they were going to try to build on the sequels because what they did with Galaxy's Edge is now all sequel centric. And then when they introduced Mandalorian, it was kind of like, oh, we also got this little Western coming out. It was kind of like, we have the Mandalorian, enjoy it. It's almost as if they didn't know what they had. when Grogu came on the scene, it was like, what the heck? Like, it just exploded. And for someone that lives so close to, like Galaxy's Edge and stuff, you see they've added Grogu to Galaxy's Edge, which is actually breaking their own lore for what they wanted Galaxy's Edge to be. And they have a whole Galaxy's Grogu section, like where that Baby Yoda is on, I mean, everything from underwear, bathing suits, like everything, socks, turtlenecks, hats. I mean, everything, pom-poms, you name it, they have it. And and people they wouldn't have it if people weren't buying it.
Yeah.
And so then they bring in Favreau, Feige. You hear all these rumors of Feige being mixed into Star Wars. So they're, Waititi's making a film. So they bring in all these people from Marvel over. And then after the success of Mandalorian, I mean, think about it too. So listen, and I'll shut up for a second, but Mandalorian 2, Mando was basically a side character in almost every episode. He was a side character to Ahsoka. He was a side character to everybody that came, even Luke Skywalker, everything. Even when Gina's episode was there, Mando was kind of like a side to their mission, Yeah. And so they did that they were doing that as well. So in Marvel, so now they got all these characters introduced, they make all their side shows, right? And they all go out and do their thing while there's one big bad that's planning to kill everybody. And that's Thrawn, which was Thanos. So like they're building up all these stories to get to head to Thrawn without an issue, like just exactly like, but they're doing it through Disney Plus, not on, the cinema. So it looks very, I mean, listen, if it works and it makes money, that's what they want, then they're gonna use it. And so that's why when you hear these rumors of Mando 3 being the last one, it's kind of like, I think people are looking at it wrong. Like, I don't think that's like, that could be the last Mandalorian 3. Like Iron Man 3 was the last movie, but Iron Man was the star in like Civil War. He was in like other, Infinity Wars. He was kind of the star. He was the star at Endgame. So then you had the Avengers movie when everyone's together. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was the last season of Mandalorian, but he's, plays a pivotal role in like Ahsoka season 2 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is.
I think, see, this is where I think it's different from, I understand what you're saying. I think the whole Iron Man thing makes sense, but I think the reason why Mando is so different is the whole faceless thing is there. The whole thematic element of him never showing his face is so that we could see ourselves in his character, so that we could be with him to go and see all these characters that we meet along the way. And it's very similar to what he did with Halo, like with Master Chief. It's so that you can really feel yourself in the universe. And I think that's what they did to really kind of immerse us into the experience of like being in this whole thing. And now the fact that it's like branching out into all sorts of subject as a result of the success of bringing in these characters, I think they'll still follow suit with the whole immersive feeling, because obviously we already know who Iron Man really is. He's a character and he wears a suit, whereas Mando was supposed to, before he took his helmet off, it was supposed to be us just like figuring out the universe from the perspective of a bounty hunter. And so the whole worry of them literally carbon copying MCU, I don't know if I can understand.
Maybe carbon copy is the right word, but it's definitely, for me, it feels like it's flowing like that.
It can, but as long as it has a Star Wars spin to it, I think it's a working formula that could do really well for Star Wars. Because then it's like, at the end of the day, it'll just get left behind, and people will always be watching Marvel over Star Wars because Star Wars will get bland, and it'll just kind of stay the same it's always been. So I think changing and altering is really important for Star Wars, and as is what they're doing with Visions, as what they're doing with all these new shows coming out. But it has to be done tastefully, and it has to be done in the way that Star Wars normally always is. So that remains to be seen of how it'll do. It'll probably make money regardless. It'll definitely make money. It's just a matter on whether or not it resonates with the fans, and it can actually unite the fans instead of dividing us like it always does, it seems.
Well, I mean, I'll take it. I'm just so selfish for content that I'll take it. Like, I don't even, it's just like, I'll take anything. So I would just love, I think that's a sweet idea, like an overarching Thrawn, but like I don't. Would they do that knowing that a lot of the audience is, I don't like to say casual viewers, but like people who haven't watched Rebels and like don't even know who Thrawn is? Like,
I mean, Thrawn is confirmed for the Ahsoka series.
Yes, this is true.
I would disagree with this whole thing of Thrawn being a parallel to Thanos, just because is Thrawn really a bad guy? If you read any of the newer Timothy Zahn books, like his character is way more complicated than that. And if they are going down the sequels timeline eventually, then surely Palpatine, and before that, the Rise of Snoke, would be the ultimate bad guy of where this is all leading.
It could. Yeah. I said I could be wrong, but I haven't been yet.
But that's what makes Star Wars so fun. Like that's what makes Star Wars Star Wars. We don't know what's gonna happen. We can theorize all day, and that's what makes Star Wars Star Wars. That's how it's different from Marvel, even though now Marvel's trying to do the whole mystery like what if thing and all that other stuff. But I think the whole allure of Star Wars is the fact that you can predict who you're going to see, what's going to happen, how it's going to unfold, all that stuff. That's what makes Star Wars so much fun. So I look forward to hopefully having Star Wars always be like that. And someone mentioned in the chat Mara Jade, which I think that would be very interesting to see. Luke kind of have a relationship and like show like how you can be a Jedi and grasp the balance of the light and the dark and be in a relationship would be really interesting. So, yeah. What do you think about Mara Jade, Meg, and Drunk?
I think it would be a very interesting idea, but they have to be very careful with making sure she's in line with the character that EU fans, fell in love with in the original sequels, if you will, the original Thrawn trilogy. But I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Luke not having had a relationship.
I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. Either way, I just think it'd be cool, a cool little addition to kind of show like, hey, what could be and how they could add a little spice from the expanded universe that they seem to kind of ignore for so long, that everyone was kind of upset about. Yeah. Any thoughts from you guys, Kat or Drunk, about having Luke's heartthrob involved?
I mean, I would take it, but I'm just very curious about the extent at which younger Luke will be utilized, seeing how intensive of a process it was for just like the 2 minutes that he was on screen in Mando finale. Like that was just that footage like alone was like clearly so much work. I don't know. I'm speaking as someone who doesn't understand the difficulty of the CGI and the facial, like the de-aging stuff, but it seemed like it was really an intense process. And so I'm curious as to how much more of him we will get, like in how many extended or shorter snippets it may be. Like, I don't know. And I don't know how much I want them to rely on like a younger Luke. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about it if we were to see him again younger. I don't know.
And it seems like in the Mandalorian gallery when they were showing how they were doing Luke, that they're going to lean more towards CGI when they include him more rather than recast.
Yes,
yeah.
Which I like. I don't know if I would want. I mean, I'm Team Sebastian Stan, but I don't know how I would feel about that. I mean, it's same as I'm gonna butcher his name, Alden Ehrenreich in a Solo. You know, he did a great, like, amazing job. Totally held up his own. But just like in my mind, I see him and Harrison Ford as just still two different versions of Solo. So I don't know if I would want that. I don't know.
Yeah, it really has to like happen, really. Well, what do you think about Luke, Meg, the CGI?
I mean, it was good.
It was good, but it like you could tell, you know.
Yeah, you could tell it's kind of like Tarkin and Leia in Rogue One. I would say that if we do get more Luke, it'll probably be brief, but ultimately any more Luke is just going to be a catalyst to showing us Grogu's story. Like, that's what I want to know as a fan. Like, what happens to Grogu next? Because clearly something happens to him that separates him from Luke. eventually.
So that he's not at the temple. Yeah.
And it's like, well, where did he go? What did he become?
True.
Yeah. I think getting more, I don't know. I really don't want to go into sequel talk, but I know that at least for me, Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, I actually was most intrigued about over any other character that was in the sequels. And it'd be cool to kind of see more about like that whole relationship that he had with Luke during that period that they're probably going to be showing eventually at some point, because they seem to be leaning more towards the sequels regardless of how the audience reacted to everything. But more Kylo, I think I'd like to just add to his character so he doesn't just seem like a whiny, emo kid the entire time.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Kylo Ren at all.
Who did you like in the sequels? Anyone?
Did I like anyone in the sequels? Very few characters.
But like the sequels on the whole, you didn't mind?
I do not like The Force Awakens, and I don't like The Rise of Skywalker. I like the middle installment, The Last Jedi.
Okay.
Just because I enjoyed Rey and Luke in The Last Jedi, but I didn't enjoy the characters of the first and last one.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I actually really like The Force Awakens. I don't know.
Force Awakens.
Yeah, The Force Awakens I enjoyed, like maybe because of like the experience of going to the movies for the first time, like to see a Star Wars film like that when you're like an actual adult was probably like the big thing for me. That was why it probably hit me so well. And going with all my friends, you had the nostalgia factor hits you. You're loving it. You hear the music. You see Han Solo, like it was, and then you see Luke at the very end. Like it was like awesome. Like the experience in itself was awesome. I mean, rewatching it, it's like it's okay, but like on the whole, like I like that more than I think any of the other ones.
And that's why it's quite funny when people blame Rian Johnson, because it was J.J. Abrams who put him on an island at the end of The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
So Rian Johnson just kind of had to improvise around that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we'll cut it there with sequel talk, but I mean, I just think that they should have had the same director for all three. I don't know if they should have had a bunch of different directors for it. But yeah, I mean, I guess the same can be said. The same, like the overarching theme here is it seems like with directors and who they're choosing to direct and the team that they create, like they have it all together, and then the moment there's any like creative disturbance or creative change,
disturbance in the Force.
Yeah, there's a disturbance in the Force. They just ditch them and hire a completely new team really fast and have them just rush out a product for the sake of money making that fits the narrative that they want. Which, I think they learned that, now it's like they actually have to care about the product and the team and then how the audience reacts more than ever now. It's not just an easy billion at the box office anymore, which is nice. I mean, I think Mandalorian shows that they really had to dive deep and gather Favreau and Filoni to lead the team in this for sure. I think Kathleen definitely took a little bit of a step back and let them take reins, which was a good move, I think. And we'll see that if it all carries over into the other episodes and the other shows, so that Drunk can finally get Disney Plus and watch everything.
I was gonna say, are you gonna watch Kenobi?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of Hayden. But I probably won't get Disney.
Oh, I thought you said just because I hate him. I was like,
Hayden Christensen.
I heard I hate him.
Hayden Christensen.
You kind of embodied Anakin on Mustafar just then.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen.
I hate you.
I love Hayden Christensen. I always love it. Episode 3 is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Who's your all of you? Who are all your favorite actor/actress in Star Wars?
Good question. Ewan McGregor, Alec Guinness, actually. For me, it's Alec Guinness, number one.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
I like Mark Hamill. I love Hayden. I think Hayden did if you watch like the behind the scenes for the prequels, for Hayden being like a new actor, I know he got a lot of crap when the prequels came out about the way he acted, and but yeah, when you see like the behind the scenes, like most of them had to film, like they literally filmed the whole movie behind a giant blue wall. Like every scene was behind a giant blue wall. CGI was just coming into its own, and George Lucas was trying to use the technology that they had at the time to do the best that he could with what it was. And so I think for Ewan McGregor, who did a fantastic job, but when you put them in a place and all you see, like, it's hard to know what's going on around you as an actor to even feel a little bit, I guess, to do your job better, maybe. Yeah. I guess so it
like cues, etc., props. Yeah, no, it's really tough, especially when you're in an all CG environment. That was when that technology was really like popping off and becoming the standard. Like now it's really cool what they do over at Mando with the parallax screens that kind of match like video game engines.
Yeah,
It's like really, really cool. But back then, when they did like the blue and green screens, like just the fact that I guess it's obviously George's direction. George told Hayden how he was going to do it, how he was going to move everything. And I don't really see it the same way anymore after editing this, like the kind of content I do over and over again and matching him and Vader. Like there's so many like the movements, the way he moves his hands, his arms, the way he speaks. It's all very similar to how Vader is in the OT. So it all matches very, very well. And whether you hate on him for his performance, for being a standard performance for a non-Star Wars film, sure. But for it being a Star Wars film and for him being Vader, I feel like everything that he does matches pretty damn well. And it feels like Vader when you translate it over into delivery of lines for OT. So I don't have any issues with it.
Yeah, I think Hayden did a great job. Maybe more so in Revenge of the Sith than Attack of the Clones, but
Natalie made you cringe? What lines? Like Natalie is always good. Right?
I think, like Attack of the Clones, like the love talk was kind of
I can
kind of funny.
But she made it okay, like with her delivery. Like, you know what I mean? Like
it still was like it was madly heavenly in love with you. You know what I mean? Like that.
That was more Anakin. Anakin was like
I know, but like they were getting
that's true. I agree. She does say deliver it like that. But it was like
see, Alex, no.
You have to. This is Kat's favorite film, so we can't bash it too much. But
that's fine.
I love. I'm prequels, man. Like, so I'm just saying, I love it. But there was just a couple. The worst line that she had was for me in episode 2. She gets knocked out of they're chasing Count Dooku, right? She gets knocked out of the spaceship onto the sand.
Transport, hurry.
Yeah, and she's laying there. And the clone trooper's like, "Are you all right?" She's like, "Uh-huh." Like, you know what I mean? Like, "Uh-huh, I'm all right." Like, it's just like, oh, it just doesn't sound like something Padme would say. You know what I mean? It's like, that's all.
I was like, I'm gonna go back and watch that.
It was like, uh-huh. It's just like, why would she say that? And then she immediately snaps. She snaps back into Padme. She's like, "Get a transport. Let's go after." It's like,
I think you'll find that's quite common in those early 2000s films with tons of CGI.
Yeah, it's just the reason
find that the actors are quite awkward.
Yeah, it's just the fact that Star Wars is so big and people are still watching it that they are going back in time, and a lot of movies that were from that period still don't hold up, and people aren't actively watching it. So it's like for that time, for the standard, it's probably people were acting and talking a lot like that with the dialogue. There's a lot of wonky dialogue.
When we left that movie, we were all like, why did she like that? Like the love stuff was just funny. It's like they were about to die, and she just looks at him like,
"Yeah,
I'm deeply, madly, forever in love with you." And he's kind of like,
and even with that dialogue, even with that dialogue, I relate it back to he approached it from like a Romeo and Juliet aspect, so it was going to be over the top soap opera anyway. And like you can see it in episode 3. I think what he did better in episode 3 they didn't do in episode 2 was like that scene where they with the cool Padme Ruminations theme is playing when they stand up and they're looking across from each other, and it's literally Romeo and Juliet, but like without saying anything about it. It's like they're showing, not saying, which is a big thing in film. If you showing it's a lot better than like stating what you're doing. Like, I am going to do this right now, and you are going to do that. Whereas you could just show it with cool cinematic angles and cool music that make it so much better. And that's what he nailed in episode 3, I think, over episode 2. But
well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, even the dinner scene when they were sitting there and he like picks up a pear with the Force and she takes a bite of it, like none of that was there.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy how he was there. I guess they whispered in his ear, like, "You're gonna pick up a pear, cut it, and then you're gonna take a bite." And they're like, "It's not even there. So just take a bite, and we'll just put it in for you."
Yes.
So it's just like
it's not real.
Yeah, and so it's like they did a great job for what, because I mean, there's no way I could do anything like that. So
and also Petronarchy Arena with all of the Jedi on Geonosis.
Yeah.
The what?
I was trying to hear what you said too. I was like,
sorry,
what did you
Petronarchy
say?
Arena, which is the Geonosian arena where all the Jedi show up. With Mace Windu. I think that was really well done.
Petronarchy? Oh, absolutely.
Petronarchy Arena.
Petronarchy.
At first, I thought you said patriarchy. I was like,
yeah, I did too. I was like,
I did too. I'm like, what are we talking about?
No, none of that shit.
I was like, I did not know that was the name. Here I am running
Petronarchy.
around saying the Geonosian Arena is my favorite.
I just it was cool because like I just thanks to Twitter, rest in peace.
Oh,
but I got to see like when it cut off Jango Fett's head. There's like that 2-second clip of his head like leaving in the shadow. Like I never knew that was in the movie. Like his head flies out of the helmet. It's like real quick. So that's why like when Boba picked up the helmet, like the head didn't slide out.
I've always wondered that. I was like, how is the head stuck in
So when he cut his head off, like you see the helmet fly, but you could see the shadow of his head like fly in the other direction.
It was so hot that his skin melted to the helmet, so it didn't fall out.
It
the
flies out of his head. It flies out of his head. Flies out of the helmet. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Do we want Mace back? Yeah, Daniel Logan did do a great job. Do we want Mace back?
Yes. 100%.
I'll take anybody.
You're like, I want content.
That is like, I just want Star Wars.
I want content. I need Star Wars.
I'm not picky. I will take anything. And you can tell that Samuel Jackson would do it. He would do it in a heartbeat.
Shut up, Paul. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Shoving a couple planks of wood, no one would have been anyway. I disagree. I disagree. That's like literally just
that was the big argument when they were over. Everyone was just saying the acting was pretty stale, but
like you don't watch Star Wars for the acting. You watch there's so much other than it. Like
you watch it for
I don't let it bother me.
You watch it for the dialogue and the special effects.
Hayden Christensen
3 films gave us
got a shirt on. That's why she watched it. Episode 3.
Him, Ben Swallow.
Well, I watched it.
How
jacked is Hayden Christensen going to be in this movie? All right, he exceeded my expectation. You know what messed me up? Like since we're on like prequel talk, is like they did so many mistakes back then, and let me explain. So when Episode 3 was about to release, they released the Episode 3 video game where if you beat certain levels, you get a clip of the movie, right?
Yeah.
So basically,
no, I remember that.
So basically, I'm playing the video game. Like I get it, and like my buddies are over. We're playing it all night. We just soaking in Star Wars. In the video game, there's like this whole scene with the librarian, and I think it's in the book too, where like Anakin walks in the Jedi Temple and picks up the old librarian lady and just like rams his sword through her heart.
Yeah,
it's in the video game, and then like
he forces him up, and then literally like forces her.
He pulls her right in and like kills her.
And saber. Yeah,
right. And there's like all these different type of fight scenes, and so I'm going into Episode 3 thinking, "Ooh, the librarian! I want to see the librarian get it," and it's not in the movie. So it's like to me, it was.
No, I love
that's where I still love the movie, but I was like, I was expecting a little bit more from the temple scene. I wanted to see.
Jay, what I will say is hold on to that exact thought.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I always thought like the Andor series has the best potential. I never crapped on the Andor series. Like, I wasn't one that said what nobody asked for this, because that's the time frame of Vader hunting, like all that stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me if Vader had a bigger role in the Andor series, and they're trying to figure out plans and all that stuff.
They probably have a lot planned with like the whole Empire perspective because the Bad Batch really didn't deliver in that aspect. So it makes sense that they would really dive more deep into the Empire with the other series, like the more live action series, which would be pretty cool to finally see.
With that being said, it was just like it wouldn't surprise me if Vader had flashbacks either in Andor or if Hayden had one in Kenobi series. So yeah, that would be kind of cool. Like because in the video game, Anakin fights one of the I can't remember his name. He fights the guy who teaches how to duel with the lightsaber, you know, and it was like it was really cool. And so like I thought, and they showed that clip for like 30 seconds when Obi-Wan, like I'm getting excited about Star Wars again. You guys screwed me up. Like when Obi-Wan turned on when Obi-Wan turned on, you know, the security cams, you see Anakin fighting him.
Yeah.
Whatever his name. What the freak is his name? He has a ponytail, you know, and
he's got a green lightsaber. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, but he was the trainer, and so he was really good. Like he was like one of the better duelists. And I thought that would be a really cool thing to add in the movie. But
they did show the hologram of Anakin killing him in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. McGregor saw that.
But like when you think about it, if they showed too much of Anakin in the temple, we wouldn't have gotten a long Anakin Obi-Wan scene. So
you know who directed that? You know who directed the Anakin Obi-Wan lightsaber scene?
Who's that?
Steven Spielberg. It's in the
really
behind the scenes. Yeah, and they couldn't credit Steven Spielberg because Steven Spielberg's part of the Film Actors Guild or something like that. And because George Lucas is not, he couldn't use people that were a part of it because of some union laws in California. So he invited Spielberg in to do the lightsaber scene with McGregor and Hayden.
That's really cool. I did not know that. And
if you listen, if you watch it, you catch it, and you're just like, wow.
I mean, speaking of that scene, we were talking about the game too. You know how in that game you can choose to like play as Anakin and kill Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
See how that's what made that game so cool. Like there were so many things that you could do and live out in the game that you don't get to see in the film or get to even like theorize in the film. So it's like, I don't know. I loved that game. I'm glad you mentioned that. I actually haven't played that game in a long time. I miss it.
Well, the other thing that they did too was they released the soundtrack from John Williams a week before the movie came out. And of course, as a Star Wars crazy fan, as I was back then, when the Phantom Menace came out, I bought the CD, and one of the titles was The Death of Qui-Gon Jinn. So I'm like, who's Qui-Gon Jinn and how did he die? Then you go watch the movie and I'm like, oh man, Qui-Gon is gonna die. I already know it's on the freaking soundtrack.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
And they stopped doing that after that. But
they did because I was so mad. The whole movie I'm going, oh, he's gonna die. Like, I love this character. He's gonna freaking die.
Jay, say his name. Say his name right now. Say Qui-Gon. Say his name.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Jin.
Qui-Gon Jinn. That's what I said.
Jim. You're saying Jim.
No, that's my accent. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh,
because Star Wars Theory had merch that said Qui-Gon Jinn, so I assumed like you were like saying Qui-Gon Jinn.
I heard it too.
Like a weird like
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Jin, gotcha.
Like Dim Jannaro, or whatever
Din Djarin, yeah.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
That's funny, dude.
I remember the Rise of Skywalker soundtrack leaked kind of a month before the film on Reddit. And everyone was so disappointed because there was a version of Duel of the Fates that they recorded for episode 9 that they never got to use. They used it for one of the teaser trailers. The reason I'm so salty about episode 9 is after The Last Jedi, I was expecting a really good film and we got a pile of crap.
Mm-hmm.
They really faked me out with that Duel of the Fates trailer.
Oh my god.
And that trailer came in, I was like,
hyped.
This is going to be...
That's why I added Duel of Fates. That's why I added that Duel of Fates into that scene.
The whole movie, I was like, they're saving it. They're gonna save it. They're gonna bring it out. And then the movie wrapped, and I was like, they didn't play Duel of Fates.
But it's like, did that duel deserve that though? When you really think about it,
no.
Yeah. So like, what would they have used Duel of the Fates for?
The
What?
original
The Jedi.
episode 9.
You talking Rey versus Kylo on the Death Star?
Yeah, I
You
don't
don't
know
think-
if it. I mean, I added it and it works, but I like in terms of what it meant with Maul. I don't know if like it would have.
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
And lightsabers on the floor.
Nerd.
I am the Jedi. I'm all the Jedi.
Holding the Darksaber.
And I also run Mandalore.
My main issue with episode 9 is just how they butchered the character of Palpatine. It was so comical the way he died. Like,
I don't know, just turn the lightning off, buddy.
yeah,
you
just
go.
a massive middle finger to the fan.
Yeah.
Turn the
I don't know how Ian
Tinder
McDermott agreed to that. I really don't.
Jay's Tinder. What the? Well, look at your avatar. What the heck you talking about my Tinder? Look, I'm trying to court Meg over here. All right, stop with all that. She's not on Tinder.
Admiral
Can't
Squat
find her.
Bar. Slash bench press.
Oh, because you think I messed up the name? They're like making. Oh, I got you.
Chancellor Palpatine.
Funny
That's a good one.
guys. Funny.
Oh my god, dude.
That's so
Funny,
No,
funny
no more sequel hate. We're done with sequel hate. We're over it.
Yeah,
Bad
I'm not.
games.
It's all good.
Cat
They-
game.
They suck. Sorry, Alex.
Oh my god. Keep these coming, please. Captain
Stirring
Flex.
the pot.
No, he has me on. His pot's already stirred. He'll probably get an email.
Someone say, "Oh, shapeshifter." We should have had you. We should have had you on just to say Polynesian Spa.
Polynesian Spa.
Captain Flex. Fine. You know what? I'm just gonna say
Roy.
Qui-Gon Jim from now on, just because he's dead anyway. So what? It doesn't matter.
Oh, don't mind me.
Storm's coming, Arnold.
Storm's coming. Wait, what? What were we talking about? We made a joke about that chick from episode 1. Kat, do you remember? Do you remember? Remember that
The
chick
old
from
lady
episode
that's
1
like, Storm's coming, Annie.
It was like we're like, wait, she's gonna be in something, and we were talking
She's
about
got
who
a whole
she is.
Wikipedia entry.
She does?
Yeah, she's got a whole
Of
Wikipedia entry.
course she does.
So does W. Wald, who's the little Rhodian that people thought was a young Greedo.
That's
He actually meets Princess Leia further down the timeline.
But like, that's like just someone writing it out, or is that like
That's canon.
so like
That's
like
canon.
so like Filoni's just going in there and just writing all this out?
I think this information's from quite a few years ago. Jar Jar Kinks.
Pizza the Hut is
Pizza
the
the
best
Hut.
one.
Swolacious
Salacious
B Crumb,
B-Crumb.
Jar Jar Kinks.
Jar Jar
Thanks,
Blink.
everyone. I was invited guest. I didn't know I was going to be abused by the chat.
No,
They're saying
look what you
Qui-Gon Jim.
started. Love Spaceballs. Spaceballs
Mr.
is
Frodo.
amazing.
Okay, Ronnie, I can't do that comment.
Ronnie,
Dang, Alex, I didn't know you were such a...
we keep
Nice
it
guy.
family friendly up in here.
Oh, then why didn't you tell me? I wouldn't have said any bad words.
No, I curse. It's different.
I don't
After
either.
the
I
first 30 seconds, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
found
just
out
try
a
to
bit of information about the old woman on Tatooine. Her name is Jira.
Ooh,
Jira.
Jira?
Yeah, she sold fruits.
What?
She sold fruits, like a fruit vendor.
Shout out to her.
She sold fruits.
vendor.
Yeah.
How could you even grow fruit on Tatooine?
That was why everyone wanted to talk to her and why she's so important to canon. 'Cause she grew fruit on a desert planet. She
Something
was killing
sus about that whole thing.
She was put there by
How did she know a
Palpatine.
storm was coming?
Palpatine told her.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe she was. It's like the Darth Jar Jar theory.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, jaywalking the planet. That's funny.
Oh.
That's funny.
She's a night sister.
She's probably part of Marvel.
That's how she knew.
Oh, that's how she knew it was gonna rain. My funny bone's acting up. That means a storm is coming, Annie. Storm is coming. She did that on purpose to get Qui-Gon Jinn back to his house.
Wait, Jay, you said, how did she know the storm was coming in? It was literally a sandstorm that we saw.
I know. I was just trying to
saying stuff
to the conversation of nothing.
The old lady was Grandma Palpy.
Grandma Palpatine.
Oh yeah, Ventress. Wait, is she cast? Is that even a thing? We don't know. We're just theorizing that, right?
I would love that.
Because Ventress kind of got the shit end of the stick. Like, I feel like people would love her just as much as like Ahsoka if she was like kind of more into the live action realm, I guess.
Just bring Ventress as like Thrawn's right hand man. Let her fight Ahsoka for a little while. And...
Well, she does have a death, correct? But it just never came to fruition in the Clone Wars.
Disciple.
See, Obsession. If Zach was here, he'd probably be able to tell you exactly why you're wrong. But I can't disprove you. So you're probably right.
In the words of Luke Skywalker. No one's really gone.
We don't have our encyclopedia with us.
They just bring him back.
Sarge Ventress's story continues in the novel Dark Disciple. So
so I think that's what Zach would be talking about right now.
No one's really gone.
Well, actually, no, Meg. You just proved that we don't need Zach. We just need you to come on all the time. Sorry, Zach.
She's dead by then, Jay. They just make a clone of her. She'll be fine.
We should have
that Star Wars solution. Everything.
Make a clone of her. Maybe they put her in like carbonite freeze. We didn't know. So
somehow Asajj Ventress returned. Someone just said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they'll just say it's her sister. It's her sisters, and she's more powerful than.
It's literally the exact same person that says somehow Palpatine returned. It's the exact same actor for no reason in a different time period.
So it's Oscar Isaac.
He didn't age. Oh, I thought it was the guy from Lost that said it. It was Oscar Isaac that said it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the blonde dude from Lost that said it. Oh.
Somehow.
Damn it. Never mind.
That's a cyborg. Thanks, George. Had that all mapped out, didn't you?
From the maker himself.
She cloned herself. That seems to be the answer for everything nowadays, isn't it?
There's two answers now with cinema. I'm not knocking Star Wars or anything, but it's time travel and cloning. They could fix anything with time travel and cloning. So if they unlock if they go into the Lego universe of Star Wars, which I actually like the holiday special, and I've said so on my channel, so I don't hate all things Star Wars. People wondering. I actually like that Lego. I thought it was funny. But Rey goes back in time. So maybe they'll find that Cave of Wonders. They go back in time and grab Ventress, pull her back where they need to be, and then that's how she'll live. So
no, Kate Blanchett needs to be. She needs to be Satine.
We gotta save Kate.
She needs to be Satine.
I mean, she would be a sweet Ventress, but we need her for Satine.
That's all they got to do. Time machine, man. Get Doc Brown in there. Like, just have him show up. You know, I'm gonna go back in a galaxy far, far away in the DeLorean.
Hey, Doc.
And then him and Marty find Ventress and drop her off in a different time.
Like they're like the catalyst for everything that happens in Star Wars nowadays. It's just Marty
like Rick and Morty.
Yeah. They literally. Oh my god, that'd be the best. But yes,
they'll all be on Fortnite sooner or later. So
yeah,
true.
You can do that. That's like watching Kat play Jedi Fallen Order.
God.
It's hilarious.
And not pressing the circle button when she had the opportunity to press it a million times.
Nobody comes to my channel to watch for quality gaming. They come to watch me fail. That's the purpose. I have self-proclaimed. I am the gamer that others can watch to feel better about their own gameplay. So I fully accept.
The world between worlds is closed forever.
Yeah, they'll figure out a way to open it.
Meg will be in Fortnite at some point.
Meg, do you think Ezra will make an appearance sooner or later?
Yeah, he's been cast at Mena Massoud has been cast as Ezra Bridger.
Oh, no way.
That's still technically a rumor.
It's still technically a rumor.
But Meg knows people.
He's been very vocal on Instagram and like quoting Ezra. It's pretty much going to be confirmed.
I think it's a done deal too.
Yeah.
You know why? It's so crazy. Like, again, with like the theme parks, when they're getting ready to do something, they start putting stuff out, and they just put out all this Ezra stuff, like his lightsaber, his costume, like in the little Star Wars museum they have here. They put out like some Ezra stuff, and I was like, well, that's new. I wonder why. They put Ezra stuff next to the Ahsoka stuff that they have out there, and I was like, interesting.
That is a good point.
It is.
Meg, what do you think about Satine casting?
Satine casting?
Yeah, like
I mean, she might appear in flashbacks because
that's what it would have.
She was Kenobi's, true love or whatever. So
did you like that arc?
I did. I love that arc.
That's like my favorite arc. I think the whole Kenobi Satine thing. I just love it. Like, I watch it over and over again. That's like one of the few things that I watch over and over again in Clone Wars. I just love it so much. So the fact that we might see Satine, I think Cate Blanchett would be like the best in my opinion. If you guys, if anyone in the chat has like any other castings, I'd love to talk about that because that's something that's so intriguing to me.
Yeah, I'm ready for the Kenobi show to just like tear my soul apart.
We need to all do a big watch party. You guys need to all come to California and hang out with me, Kat, and Zach in the AD house, and we'll do a big watch party. And Jay can sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
It'll be sweet.
My love for Star Wars is, well, you guys know.
It's Kenobi, though. You're going to love it.
I know. I hope, they had me back, man. Oh, they had me at Mando, too. They had me. The whole season. Had me back.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see the fan reaction to different shows.
You know what's funny? It's like maybe this is not the right show, but
no, go ahead. Do it.
It's like people that I looked up to at Lucasfilm, people that I wanted to get a photo with, like people that I looked up to, were like blocking me and talking about me on Twitter because of the whole Gina. It's just so, that whole 3-month period was so bizarre for me. With Lucasfilm, it just was, it's very hurtful. So, just for me, I'm not speaking about anybody else. And I actually love, and I talk to people. I actually listen. Star Wars was like my life away from my life forever. Like when I was a kid, like I've spent gazillions of dollars. I was Luke Skywalker for like 8 years. All that stuff. But it was like seeing you guys like love Star Wars like I used to love Star Wars is very
we'll bring you back.
It's nice, man. It's nice to see. It really is. It's nice to see.
Well, we all love Star Wars, and I'm sure we're gonna bring you back the more you come on. You seem to be coming closer and closer to this side.
We're converting you.
And
fire Pablo Hidalgo, that might be a good start. So
yeah, but that's right up there with what you don't like. Doing that to someone
Pablo?
else. No, it's like canceling them when they were canceling you guys or whatever. We don't. It's like eye for an eye, mixed rope line. That's just
that is true.
Water under the bridge. Let's move past it. We're done.
I just call him like now. He's just I don't know, man. Water on the. Listen, you guys are my friends. If someone,
you're right.
I would do everything in my power to like defend. And I, there's just a lot of stuff. It's just. you know, if,
I mean,
if someone was going balls to the wall at you, Alex, like I would stand up for you. I really would. And I had like, you know, I mean,
people do. people.
Oh, you don't tell me. I destroy them. I'll destroy them on my 48,900 subscriber channel. That just ain't moving.
I very rarely get those, hey, look, you inspired me to do edits and pursue the industry. And then there's also the, why are you on Drunk 3PO stream? Why are you doing that?
I mean, honestly, that hurt when that hurt. Like hearing that, like that was just like, man, am I that dangerous to people that they think you shouldn't be on this stream with me? Like, am I that bad of a person?
We didn't even. We were literally just having like what we're doing now on your stream.
I know.
So I don't understand why. It's like the same thing. Like I said, like what? Like just let it go. Like we're all. It's in the past. Let's just chill. We have Meg on.
I know. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome.
She's our favorite little AI.
Yeah. Just a droid. I'm not programmed for much.
Now we all know that's not true. But anyway, so we were talking about Satine, and we kind of got sidetracked. But what?
Well, I mean, that's happened.
I saw someone say that. Yes, Nicole Kidman. That's actually really good. I didn't think.
I think that would be. She's older
and she and
now,
Ewan
though.
have chemistry. Moulin Rouge. Well, I forget what year it came out.
Oh, I forgot.
Does being older matter anymore now? With
she
like
actually played Satine in
Moulin
Moulin Rouge too. So I don't know if I want to. That would just needs to be Kate Blanchett.
Come on, it was meant to be. I think her and Ewan McGregor have great chemistry, based on that movie. So
it is a good movie.
That movie rips my heart out the way that I hope Kenobi will do the same.
Yeah, we're gonna stream it. And we're all gonna be chilling at the house watching it. It's gonna be sweet. You guys you guys along with Star Wars 3 are getting me through lockdowns down under. Keep it up.
Australian lockdowns.
Australia, we gotta have Terra Stone on so you can be represented.
I know. Terra Stone. Hope you guys are doing all right.
We're glad we can provide some entertainment and to talk shit on Jay the whole time. That's always fun.
That's a good thing. I could take it.
Any other pressing news that I'm not familiar with, Meg?
KOTOR. It depends on
Oh, KOTOR. Yes. How about that trailer? Seeing Revan. I haven't. I can't act like I'm super excited because I haven't played it yet, but I'm definitely gonna play that one because it looks awesome. I know about Revan though, so
I know a lot of people are a bit hesitant. I was watching Jay stream with Ryan from Arky Outpost.
Oh, you didn't say hi in the chat, man.
I literally just stopped in for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I think I was brushing my teeth. Which robots do.
I love that. When you think of me, you brush your teeth. That's awesome. Sorry, continue.
No, I was just going to say there's a lot of people hesitant because I don't know the whole story, but apparently one of the lead writers is quite political or to that extent.
Activist.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the situation, so maybe Jay can enlighten us.
The lead writer is she came out against like, I want to crush the patriarchy, and all her Twitter feed is filled with men just ruin everything, and we're gonna change the game, we're gonna it's just a bunch of stuff that just made people very concerned that they're rewriting the game and where the story doesn't need to be changed because the story was so good.
Instead of it being a remaster, it's a remake. Then is what that means. Okay,
yeah, and so the head writer, they found a bunch of tweets from the head writer complaining about men, talking about changing things, and then there was some of the other people from Star Wars saying "all hail women," and they had a picture of Revan, all that stuff. So she's an activist for whatever SJ, whatever you want to call it. So there's articles out there where Star Wars fans are very concerned that the Star Wars girl did a vid on it. Yeah,
Anna did a video on this whole thing.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Because she loves KOTOR. Like KOTOR is Anna's favorite. So it was weird because Anna, when she saw the trailer, was very excited about the the next thing, and then all this news broke about you know, all that SJ.
Yeah,
I don't want to get, you know, this is your channel, so I don't want to like over.
It's like the thing is like it's so over talked about and overplayed nowadays anyway. It's like let's just talk about like what it means. And I think to me, at least the fact that they would like obviously people are gonna go right to the whole, hey, look, they're gonna change all the characters and ruin everything. But I mean, I think that, you know, obviously I'm all about, you know, the diversity and like a wide array of characters and representations of like female, gender, everything. But it's like if it's forced down your throat without reasoning or changing complete characters that are already established for no reasoning, then that's where I think they do it wrong, because it doesn't help that that cause that they're fighting for. You know, I think if they add new characters and they have them be big roles and they remake it that way, but keep the old characters kind of, I guess, how they were, as at least how everyone remembers it, how the fans remember it. I mean, I feel like that's beneficial for both sides rather than trying to make a statement by I don't want to say ruin, but maybe it would ruin the characters. You never know. But I think the best way to go about it is to, if they truly want to kind of be progressive in nowadays society and really represent a lot of different kinds of walks of life, then they should add new characters and represent them that way instead of ruining old characters.
But I mean, in the original code,
agree more.
Revan could be either male or female.
Yeah.
So they haven't specified?
Yeah, they are they.
Haven't.
They're they? Oh.
No, I don't think they're a they. I just think you could play it as whichever you chose.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, in the original KOTOR, you create your character, so it could be male,
so
female.
if that's in the remake, I don't think it's anything to be upset about.
Oh, that's fine, because then you can choose. What's wrong? Yeah, that's not.
Well, what they're saying is like they're changing the story to Disneyfy it.
Do we know that though?
So no, we don't. But that's what the concern was. Like that's the conversation. That's all.
Well, I mean, based off of all the conversations in the past, of course, that's going to be a conversation.
So that's just conversation. Again, you wait and see. The track record isn't the greatest for some of that stuff, but it's you know, you wait and see what happens, and maybe it's better. You know, maybe it's better.
Yeah, it could be better. You never know.
My thing is like you like what you like and you hate what you hate, or not hate is maybe hate's too harsh, but like you like what you like and you don't like, and people should enjoy what they like. They should always do that. And I know people that come to my channel, people know how I feel about certain things, Star Wars and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't judge people for what they like, because it's your life. You need to be happy. Yeah. Go love what you love and do what you do. And if people are criticizing you for loving something, then they're in the wrong. You know, they're in the wrong. The only reason I pop off at people is if they hit me first. So it's just like, it's, you know, that's the only thing.
Yeah,
Some of these people
let people do their thing.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
That's the thing. Like, I don't get it. Like when people were coming after me for whatever, defending whatever. And it's just like, it's like, I didn't come after you when I thought your take was wrong, but you feel the need. So it's just,
I mean, and that's
the game is great.
That's the downside.
I hope it's great. My thing is, I hope all Star Wars that comes out is magnificent. I think I want it to be, it's my favorite IP next to Marvel, and it needs to be the best ever. Like I want it, I don't want them to cut corners. Like, like even if they did the Book of Boba and they watched it and they went, it could be better, but we won't be able to release it in 6 months, then wait 6 months and make it the best it possibly can be. Like that's all I've ever wanted.
Well, it gets back down to like the true like art of cinema and movie making, instead of it being cookie cutter, you know, assembly line work.
That's where I'm afraid Marvel is heading. It's just like the same superhero story. I'm a superhero. Here's the bad guy. They beat me up, but I figure out a way to beat him, and we're off to the next movie. So
yeah, I mean, we'll see. And then Obsession, yes. I mean, I think maybe we'll have X-Wing and others come down too, because they're in California, and you can totally set up the audio and video or whatever for sure. That'd be fun. And there she is. Nikki's back, guys.
What?
Oh, thanks, Andy. Somebody agrees with me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, like you're not gonna start stuff if like most normal people who have like their emotions under control and aren't just blabbering idiots aren't gonna start things unless someone starts it first, obviously, because you're not going to just sit there and take it most of the time. Especially in the Star Wars, there's a lot of people just say things to say things. At least is what I've noticed, especially like in Theories chat, in Geeks and Gamers chat, and your guys' chat. They just say things to say things, and I think at the end of the day, just don't let it get to you, dude. Because if they're in person, they're not going to say any of that stuff. Like everyone loved you when they saw you in person. You know, no one's going to like come to your face in person and be like, "I don't like you" or make fun of you or whatever. It's just keyboard warriors, man.
There's a huge range of opinions in this fandom.
Yeah.
And, you know, I keep mine kind of to myself unless I'm necessarily asked about something or it's relevant to the conversation.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, I don't judge people for having differences of opinion. The opposite, I try to see things the way other people see them.
Or have discourse, like open discussion
Exactly.
about it. It's very important, because if you just are always, you know, like stuck in your herd mentality or group think about only seeing your side all the time, that doesn't help you grow as a person. I talked about this on Drunk 3PO's chat, and on Drunk 3PO's stream, and we were all agreeing. Like that's kind of how you should approach anything, instead of just always seeing your side of everything all the
People
time.
were talking to Meg about me, and Meg goes, "I disagree with a lot of Drunk 3PO, but I respect him." And my heart
Yeah, I think it was to do with Mark Hamill tweets or something. And
my heart was just pounding. I was like, oh, she really got me in the old
Yeah. I'm curious, Meg, what do you deal with in terms of differing opinion and fans and comments? And like, is there any, I feel like you wouldn't get abrasive comments or DMs.
I've had quite a few.
Ooh.
Quite a few, especially at the start, I would say.
Why? I always told her to send them to me. Like, let me know, because I would love to. I just don't care. Like, I'm like, if someone sends you a comment in your YouTube, like, just tell me what video. Remember, I said that to you before. I was like, what video was that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know. Let me go in there. And she doesn't say anything because she knows I'll go in and stir trouble. So
I think it was more like near the start, you know, you do get people who comment on your voice or different things. And I think when you have a difference of opinion to someone, sometimes they'll attack you rather than making a coherent point about the thing they necessarily disagree with.
Sometimes it's like, I feel like a majority of those are kids anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're not adults.
Just brush them
and
off
if they
and
are
move
adults,
on.
it's like, that's sad. You know?
I like when people don't watch your entire video and like they get so mad and they're just like, how could you say that? And I'm like, I said that at like the last 5 minutes. If you would have kept watching, idiot.
Or even at the 45-second mark, I said exactly what you're commenting.
Yeah, I know.
So you like didn't even watch the video. Yeah,
that always happens. Or they'll look at the title.
Yeah,
and they'll make an assumption about what you're going to say, and then some of them will edit that about 5 minutes later, being like, "Oh, never mind."
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah, you'll see edited, and then you'll be like,
fortunately, they don't do that to me. They just say, "You suck. I hope your channel dies. We'll see you later." It's like, thanks.
Yeah,
I think Drunk 3PO gets way too much unnecessary hate.
Oh my gosh! Hey Don.
It's because I'm so cute, Meg.
Thank you so much, Don, with the $20 super chat. The problem with Star Wars, along with life in general, is that people can't learn to agree to disagree with each other. Freedom of speech is one of the most important freedoms. I agree.
Yeah, I think that's the hurdle that our fandom has to overcome, because I think the great thing about our fandom is that everybody wants, like, there's this like competition to be the most passionate. Like, we're all so passionate about it. And I see this like so much on Star Wars Twitter. Like, everybody wants to one up each other, or like know more than the other person, or like, your favorite movie is this, so you're clearly not a true fan. Like, it's always just like, who's more of a true fan? And I feel like there's still so much of that discourse on Twitter. It's like, if you like this, you're not a real fan, or if you don't like this, you can't be a real fan, or you don't even know who Revan is, you're not a real fan. Like, and it's just like, I feel like that is what is so nice about our fandom, but what ends up like biting us in the butt. Like, everyone just leave each other alone.
And that's kind of, I mean, me and Kat and Zach have talked about this. This is kind of why we started kind of this podcast, because it seems like there's like there's either one on one side of the spectrum or one on the other side of the spectrum. And we're kind of like in the middle, kind of combining everyone to just show us and remind everyone that, hey, look, we're here because we love Star Wars. You know, we're here because we want to talk about what we don't like and what we agree to disagree with. Like, we're we want to bring everyone on from like around, like we have Meg on, we have Drunk on, obviously very prominent figures in Star Wars right now. And like we had Ray Connects on, who's an awesome cosplayer. And like we just had an awesome chat about Star Wars and what they do. And we're not here to throw shade. We're not, I mean, you can disagree and not like something, but we're here to understand, not just have, you know, our opinions flutter out into the world.
I just want people to laugh, man.
Yeah,
like the world's so serious now, and it's just like people are scared, and people like, you know, we just went through a crazy year, and we're trying to like find our way out of it. And I will always be Jay, and I will always tell, like, I have a big mouth and it runs, and does my opinions change over time? Of course. But Twitter doesn't allow that. That's wrong. But I don't care. I am who I am. And if people get mad at that, then that's on them. But it's just at the end of the day, like, I don't care if Star Wars Meg picks on, like, I don't care if people are making fun of the way I say Qui-Gon Jinn. Like, that never bothers me because I want people to laugh. I want people to freaking laugh and have a good time, because that is Star Wars. That's just, well, I mean, that's just how it is. Like, life is too short to be freaking angry and scared and mad all the time. You got one life, man. Live it. Listen to the words of Qui-Gon Jinn. You know, like he said something important along those lines. Like,
Absolutely.
let me test your blood for infections. Something like that. Anyway, whatever it was important. So
you see, everything Jay is saying is exactly why I liked his channel in the first place, because we disagree probably on everything politically. But he's just a genuine human being, and I think people
that's what matters.
Don't see past who he associates with, maybe, or you know, some people that he speaks to. I don't know. I don't know what some people's problem is with Jay, but I see him as a human being. We have different opinions on some things, but he laughs about things which other people take way too seriously. And the one example I brought up with Jay once, which I'll bring up again here, is when he made a video about Pablo Hidalgo, who inserted himself into the High Republic as a character called Palo Hidala. And that was just so funny, the video that Drunk Creepier made on it.
I think I remember that video too. Yeah, I mean,
I just wanted people to laugh. Like, at the end of the day, like, they know where me and Pablo are, and it's just, I didn't come at him. I'm glad. Thanks for bringing that up, Meg. I didn't come at him like he's such a terror. Like, it was just, can we just laugh at this point? You know.
And Nikki, you are funny, and I hope you come around.
My name is Drunk 3PO, for crying out loud. Like, what? Like, how could you take that serious?
Ooh, what is this?
Oh, that's.
Do you want to talk about this, or should I?
Meg is my internet girlfriend. She just doesn't know it yet. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Well, we'll ignore his inner monologue for a second.
Yeah, I was reading something. It just.
Do you want to talk about this, Meg, or should we move on?
I think we should move on because it's silly. I've never thrown shade at Theory, and have never had anything but respect for him. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, that's over and done with, my friend. It's over and done with.
Tech is a good character. I know not everyone loves the Bad Batch, but
yeah,
I hope he gets more. They're all good characters. I just hope in season 2 there's more for all of them.
Thanks, Andy. That means a lot. I usually don't get nice comments.
No, like, I will say, like,
Thanks, Andy.
I don't watch streams very often, like, or even listen to pods all that often. But when Jay is live, I always just have him going, because there's always something funny that happens, and I always love the clips that he plays. And I also just can't get enough of that Rose Tico clip, because it just makes I like start jamming every time he plays it. It's so funny. Like, I almost want it on this stream just to play it whenever he's on.
People want, like, they pay good money for me to play that.
Yeah, it's the best. I need a cool fucking thing like that. I need, like, funny clips like that.
Someone made that for me. Oh, go ahead, Star Wars.
It was Drunk Creepier who said, "I'm his internet girlfriend," because Ronnie Jimenez.
I'm glad Meg said that out loud and pointed that out for confirmation. Anyway, what I was saying,
I'm kind of seeing someone now, so it's all Jay.
Yeah, we all know Cat's with someone, so sorry guys. That's you gotta let that one go. But she doesn't help her cause. Like if you follow her on Instagram.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
It's a free country.
She's like at a beach like this in her like double string bikini, and you're just like, dang, Padme, what you trying to do to these poor men out here? She's just like relaxing at the beach.
I don't have an Instagram, but I might create one just to see that.
Okay.
Oh, my Instagram is fire. You
need to learn from Kat. Yeah, we need to all hang out. That'd be so much fun.
At the Polynesian Spa. Who said
At the Polynesian Spa.
2025, Captain Wrecked. He calls it.
I mean, I'm not saying to stop
in the Book of Boba.
Nice day at the beach.
I will next time I want to take a beach pic, I'll make that exact pose and I will tag you.
Don't.
This is from my inspo.
If you tag, you know what will happen if you tag me? It'll start rumors. I don't want your man to be upset. The last thing I need, because then I'll show up in California and be like, and I'll have one too many because of Alex.
It'll happen.
And I'll be
again.
like, see, Kat, I had a crush on her because she was half naked on the beach, but she's got a boyfriend, so I'm not gonna mess with her. And then I'll have to apologize the next day. That's how.
By the way, I love Kelly too. She's amazing. I can't wait to meet her too. I chat with her every
Jedi
night.
Bunny.
She's like so deep. Like I love
she's
talking
a school
to her.
teacher
I
like
thought you
me.
were
That's
talking about
why.
Kelly Marie Tran. I was like, you talk to her on a daily basis.
Oh no. Jedi Bunny? Yeah. Jedi Bunny.
She's like your next door neighbor.
Yeah. No, I was like, there were so many times where we were like in the same area at one point and we were gonna hang out, and then it just never happened because that's what that happens. Like just like I told Kat, hey, look, I'm gonna be in LA next week. We'll probably hang out, and then we just won't because
you're going to Universal. I don't want to take time away from.
Are you going on Horror Nights?
I was, but then like the chick explained to me what it is, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to do that.
I just went to Horror Nights like.
Wait, what's that?
2 days ago.
I saw what it looks like, but I don't know if I don't.
You don't like scary stuff? Oh, Alex don't like haunted houses?
Not really.
Poor
I don't like jump scares and stuff.
I hate them too. I hate them. I freaking hate them.
Hey,
and
what up,
I
X-Wing?
went through it. So
What's up, Bish?
Crazy.
What's up, Bish? Wait, so how is it like the House of Horrors? All of them, all over the place, or is it like not that scary at all?
Well, I the one in Orlando is like, we're free here. I don't know what it's like in California, but it's like there was the house on Haunted Hill really messed me up. Like that was scary. I hate jump scares, man. It's just like you're basically like walking through a maze, you know, and like they just come at you, you know, and like with loud noises and all.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like when they touch you and
I have like anxiety.
They don't touch you. They're not allowed to touch you.
That's good, but they can get close to you.
They get really close.
they only
and then they see that I'm scared. I'm walking around with my hands on my ears because when they come at you, it's like they have like a loud noise. So it's like, you know, like, and then you're just like, hey, Jesus, help me. You know, so
bye, Nikki.
It's like, it's one of those things. So, see, we're all laughing here. That's the whole
Hey,
point.
Jesus, help me.
Well, someone's got to. It's a demon. Who else would you call?
Well, when Meg speaks, it's always gospel and amazing. So you need to let her have her. You know, she can't let out, you know, genius all the time. But when she does let out genius, it's incredible.
I guess I'm the Yaddle of the Jedi Council.
Oh.
I only speak when it's needed.
She's also an AI X-Wing. I don't know if you were here for that, but we
I'm
discovered
Grogu's
that
mom,
she's
and I'm an AI.
She's an AI and she's Grogu's mom. Yeah.
Someone earlier said, of course, I'm an AI because I recognized Jay as human. When I was saying that he's a genuine human, someone said, oh, well, you're an AI, so of course you recognize him as human.
Oh my God.
He's a normal human.
Oh my God, dude.
The things people say about me online is hilarious.
But X-Wing, we were saying we're going to have like a bunch of
The
big
mug
group.
knows all?
Yeah, it's
You
like an
mean
inside
Meg?
joke. It's an inside joke.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have a big group over at
You
the
mean
80 House
Meg?
X-Wing, and you're going to be there too.
I thought he was making fun of me for saying Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh,
So
No,
they were like,
basically,
No,
I
he
told a
wasn't. He wasn't
story.
here for that. He wasn't here for
Oh.
that.
I basically told a story on Star Wars Santa's stream once how once I had a birthday cake ordered for me, and the person got it wrong. They said, "Happy birthday, mug," and that became a thing.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Star Wars Meg has birthday cake. What kind of cake? This will tell me everything about you and if we're compatible. What kind of cake was it?
Actually, I'm really curious now too.
Wait, what do you mean?
What kind of birthday cake
what kind of birthday
do you
cake?
like?
It was like a Victoria sponge with fondant on top.
See,
which sounded way too British for my own.
Victorian sponge. So like
I
a
don't think
sponge
we
cake
have
with
that
what?
here.
A sponge cake with what?
Like
What was
raspberry and cream.
Raspberry.
Oh,
Oh man, it's so
I love
good.
that. That's amazing. That was actually what I usually have for my, but we don't call it Victorian. What do you say? Victorian sponge something?
Yeah, Victorian sponge.
But you said something else after that.
Did I? Oh yeah, with fondant.
Fondant?
That's
Yeah,
like
Fondue?
thick icing,
Not fondue,
right?
fondant. Yeah, it's like the icing, like the thick layer of icing.
How do you spell that?
Fondant.
Fondant.
Victoria sponge cake.
Victorian sponge.
Fondant.
Oh, like that. Like actually, I don't know if I like that. That's like for like wedding cakes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't getting married.
I said birthday.
No, I know, but isn't fondant usually used with wedding
getting
cake?
married?
That's all I
What?
see.
You've been leading me on this whole time?
She said she wasn't.
Oh, sorry. I was.
You're now a mistress, Jay. How do you feel?
I feel terrible. Like, what's the purpose of my life now? Forget it. I'm done. I'll give you my channel, Alex. Can you run it for a little while?
I'll get you to 50K in a day.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Oh my god.
What would I do at 50K? And then everyone's like, why are you not at 60? Why are you not at 70? Could you imagine if I got a freaking play button from YouTube and it said drunk 3PO?
I know, dude.
Meg, we should just tell him now. Wait, what?
Cat's out of the bag. X-Wing. Damn, Meg. You're going to play Jay like that, I see.
Look at Strike. Jay looks so adorable when he said that. Oh.
Dude, Strike
I
is
am
so
adorable. Kat said I'm adorable. And if Kat says I'm adorable, then I am.
Nice. Jay sounds like Chris Pratt when I don't look at him. I gotta put this clip next to the other clip where you're like, you know what someone says when they say that I have a really good voice?
That's hilarious.
Jay's got a very distinctive voice.
Wait, no, I'm just gonna like close my eyes.
Like what? Like loud and obnoxious?
Yeah, it's like
Is
that Howard Stern radio voice.
That's
I think it's
what
just,
I meant.
I think it's
When I
my
was
mic setting.
Saying he has a good voice.
does
When they
sound like
play
that.
like the Careless Whisper, I'm like, welcome to the Sounds of Love of 97.6, where we play
would tune
all
into
love
that.
songs all night long. So snuggle up with that special someone, turn down the lights, and let the music move you. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
If you could get, you would just need to get rights to that song, and you're golden, dude. You would have.
Well, I
you would
figured
have-
out a way around it. I just got to get someone that did a cover, and it's not as long as it's not the original. I could play the cover.
have someone you know just compose a cover. If you know a composer.
Somebody reached out. You know, it's
Okay.
amazing. When my Twitter got nuked, I'm blessed that so many people reached out, like even lawyers and attorneys, and they were like, "You live in Florida, you should sue them," and they were like ready to go to bat. And I'm just like, it's just Twitter. It's okay. You know, I appreciate the love. So, but it was neat. It was neat. So then then these people reached out and they're like, we did a cover to that song. Just clip that. They can't take that because it's a cover. It's not the original. So I was like, it sounds identical. Like you can't tell the difference, but I think there's just a little difference that they won't, that the AIs from Twitter or YouTube won't be able to grab. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm well familiar with copyright and all those issues on YouTube. It's
Can't
brutal.
imagine.
Poor Alex has had his fair share of headaches.
I think Jay would be an amazing like radio host, like a late night.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, go on
driving home.
late night and do things.
Yeah, like just driving romantic songs.
What? Go on late night and do things?
That I'm tired.
I should. I am gonna start a podcast really soon, so
Cool.
Don't see my face. But...
Seduction by word of mouth.
Ooh, Meg. Hello, Star Wars Meg. Would you like to hear the sounds of seductions before you go to bed?
Entice me.
What's happening? What's going on?
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh, Alex, that just got weird. Thanks.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna have to stop with that.
No, this is like good content. This is such good content.
You were
I
like,
don't know
keep
what's
it
happening
going.
right now. My body just disassociated from this. What's happening?
Do a piano cover.
I have to stop the camera and then be like,
Oh god.
Oh, now we can
hello.
now.
When I hear your voice, Meg, it gets me all tingly in the right places. But that's just you.
I really
So
got into that for a minute.
So please, Cat messed it up. I mean, I don't. Look, George Lucas thinks I'm cute. Alex will never have me on again. He'd be like, what's wrong with these people?
I'm all hot and bothered and all sweaty now. I have a bad feeling about this. You know, we should start a stream where Jay just does that for like an hour.
Meg's there. That's it. Did you see George Lucas? He says Jay's kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Well, why didn't you hire me for your movie? I could have been, you know, I
picture
could have done something, you know.
You could have been Jar Jar Binks' twin, Jar Jar Bonks.
That's right. That's right. The smart one, or the one that doesn't talk in Dr. Seuss rhyme. That's all.
Thanks, Charlie. Well, anyway, we've been at it for 2 hours.
This is derailed. We're done here.
This is usually longer than we ever go, but I mean, how could I not go longer having Jay and Meg on? It's always a pleasure, and we're definitely gonna do this again because this is so much fun talking to you guys. You guys are like probably like big friends of the pod now. So
Alex, the pleasure is all mine, and when I mean pleasure,
No.
I mean all mine.
He's talking proper pleasure.
Proper pleasure.
That's one way of saying it.
That's one way of saying goodbye. Time to get out the cigarette and just settle down.
Like
I can't with Kat. She's like making me laugh. I have to close my eyes next time I do that.
Meg, you have to say.
The thing I said at the beginning.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Intoxicated 3PO.
All right, hold on. No, this is what all right, I'm not to be picky. But could you say subscribe to Intoxicated 3PO? How is that, Jay? Is that what you wanted? Is that good?
I'm worried what you might do with that.
I
promise you, I'll just put it. No, because that's what. Because I just needed a little bit longer for the clip. Like that's all.
Yeah, the clip.
Mm-hmm. I promise you. Listen, honest, Scouts Honor. I would never like. I would just use it for the intro thing. That's all. I wouldn't do anything.
I think I'd probably rather hear you say subscribe to Catherine LaSalle and then subscribe to AD Edits. So I hear you say all.
Wow.
Of
Wow.
Wait, what was it you wanted me to say?
You're gonna say her channel. You're gonna do the same thing with her channel and then say my channel too.
Okay. Subscribe to Catherine LaSalle. Subscribe to AD Edits.
I like the way she says edits. And then the guy at the bottom.
Alex, what's just wrecked?
Wait. No, were you saying more?
No.
Do it again. Sorry. Do it again.
Wait. Subscribe to Catherine LaSalle. Subscribe to AD Edits.
But then you said something after that. You were like, and the guy at the bottom. Were you?
And the guy at the bottom, yeah.
And the guy at the bottom.
Meg, you should be charging. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, this is like a cameo.
I have done some voice work in the past.
Yeah, you and Jay both have amazing voices. But if you do want to do the thing for Jay, I'd love to give you the platform to do it. If not,
just let me know so I can take my head. Don't feel
I don't remember what
all it was subscribe to Intoxicated 3PO. How was that, Jay? Was that what you wanted? Was that fine? Like that's it. That's not.
Like not like in
Not
just
in
like
that way. Just like
do it in like a normal voice after you're done with what.
Yeah, what are you guys thinking? How shame on you?
Yeah,
you guys need a cold shower.
I interpreted it the wrong way.
California people always thinking about.
It's called jail bottom. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay.
Subscribe to Intoxicated 3PO. Was that it, Jay? Was that what you wanted?
Yes, perfect.
Great.
How do I get that?
And on that note, we are out. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.